Come on now. There we go. Mic check 1 2. All right. Well, we're live right now. The podcast's not officially started yet, but we will start it here in just a moment. Patrick Fry here. We got Matt, we got BJ, and we got Casey Jones from Pro Wrestling Roundabout. We got Mikey O is downstairs in the Lake Studio, so he's on the phone. We got Brink and Cruz, and also Conrad's hanging out with us for the time being. Conrad's going to hang out, and I guess just enjoy the show. Conrad, if you want to give some predictions too, you're more than welcome to.
I predict a riot, as the Kaiser Chiefs would say.
Hey, Pat.
Conrad joining us all the way across the pond over there. What's up, Brink?
Pat.
11:15 at night. Dirty stuff.
Oh, you got the big actual legit belt there.
I mean, when you're the champion of podcast predictions, this is what you get.
Well, I've never had that
When
belt.
you're the
So.
best. When you're the best.
How come I didn't get that belt when I was running
and
shop on the
Western
NXT
Hemisphere?
cards, huh?
I'm the best champion you've seen in forever, Pat.
Well, statistically, you've held that belt longer than anybody else on the podcast. So,
Statistically, I'm the greatest.
yeah, but we'll see about that come
Go.
Monday. Who's making that noise? Cut it out. All right. Well, I'm just waiting on, at this point, Mikey O's going to give me the signal here, and we're going to rock and roll. We're going to start with G1 Supercard, and then we're going to go Casey, BJ, and Matt. They didn't fill out a G1 Supercard, but they're going to do NXT and WrestleMania. So between the AMP crew, we're going to go through G1 Supercard first, and then, of course, if you guys want to, hop in, just say anything about G1 Supercard.
I just want to ask, is Mikey scared of me? Is that why he's not up here with us?
Well, unfortunately...
Mike Casey up.
Casey,
Grab that Mike Casey.
Put some respect on my name, guys. Come on.
Can everybody hear Casey okay?
The other end.
Can we hear
Doesn't
Casey
go
okay?
your foot.
Because I think the only way you guys going to hear Casey is through the phone, so I want to make sure that's... All right, I just want to make sure, because I'm not used to, messing with that mic. I was on the board, so I got to make sure it sounds good.
Yeah, Casey, real scared, bud.
I mean, you should be. I don't blame you.
Look, bro,
With that big, you got the Ric Flair World Heavyweight title belt there.
big gold belt, brother.
But that's your belt, so you get to wear it whenever you want. And every time when I win, I don't get that big belt.
Casey is a Hall of Famer, guys. Don't you know?
That's true. He is a Hall of Famer.
Amazon.
That's
It was
true.
bought in Amazon, bitch.
Hey, is Casey's mic working?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear him. It sounds like he's all the way across the room talking through your mic.
Well, that's because the only way you guys are going to hear Casey is through the phone, and the phone is all the way on this end. I mean,
I gotcha.
so unless Casey wants to come on this end right here.
No, that's good.
Let's dance.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, like Matt said, we'll do a little dance here.
Do a little dance.
But whoever's sitting on that end, or whoever wants to just share the mic, it doesn't really matter because we can move that mic over. We can set it up however we want, really.
Get down tonight.
There we go, Casey. Now Casey's sitting next to me now, so you guys should hear Casey loud and clear. Oh, look, I got the logo up on the TV, and you can see obviously, the magic of OBS. All right. So yeah, now Casey's next to me. So anytime Casey talks, you guys should hear him. Go ahead and give me some in that mic, Casey.
Anytime I talk, you guys should shut up and listen.
When
'Cause
my
this is
hand
gospel.
goes up, your mouths go shut.
That's right.
All right. So Mikey O, you ready? You ready to rock and
Casey,
roll?
from your latest video, you got jokes, brother. But the only jokes you're gonna have after Sunday are those cards you're filling out.
The only jokes that I know about is the average marks.
Ooh.
Patrick,
Huh.
you're right there, dude.
I mean, come on
get
now.
that
I'm trying to fill out my
I don't know, I
scorecard here. I'm
heard a
trying
good
to
knock-knock
focus.
joke once.
I'm not the trash
Don't
talker
miss-
of the group here.
Your scorecard do the talking, Pat. That's your answer to everything.
I'm still trying to figure out some of these matches here. So, all right. Well,
Shout out to Marcus and Scott Duplashan in the chat on YouTube.
all right. Yeah, I'm not going to be. It's going to be. Oh, let me see if I can size up the chat here real quick. I got to do that. Oh yeah, there we
I
go.
don't see anything in the live chat.
Oh, you about to Shan there.
Oh, there it is.
This is wild. This is the most. BJ, you want to come sit right there at the end? You're more than welcome to come sit right there at the end, man.
He's a
I love to
weirdo.
jump out now. My
He-
phone.
he-
Whatever you want to do. You don't have to. It's up to you.
He's scared of the average marks. He's just trying to get away.
But I got the camera framed up for you to sit right there whenever you want to, man. It's up to you. All right. So, Mikey O, if you're ready. Oh, Conrad left. So, Mikey O, whenever you're ready, man, just let me know, and we'll get it rocking and rolling.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm ready. I don't know if Casey and his crew's ready. One of them doesn't even want to play anymore. You guys have 3 players to what, Casey?
We'll see. Here's the thing. You guys are saying play like this is some kind of game, Mikey O. This isn't a game. This isn't a game.
This is tag team matchup. Look, you guys need 3. We just need 2. You know, and if we
like
do,
a handicap.
we got him right over here. He's going to come with the chair. He's got the chairs ready.
Outside interferences, they're ready to go.
Wait, no, seriously. Is your little brother playing?
Are you playing? We need to know, yes or no. You can't hear. Why
Can't
can't you
hear
hear?
can't hear in the headphones. Look, let's see. I can turn that. I should be able to turn that up.
He said I can only hear out of 1.
Oh, well, unfortunately, I think that headset. If you want, I can wear the one with 1. You can wear this one.
Looks like we got a in the YouTube chat. Looks like we got a PWR mark in here.
Oh,
Who's
let's
that?
go. Donnie Touye?
Is it
Touye? How you say that?
His name is Deke. All right. Let's
Oh,
call
Deke.
him-
Oh, that's Deke.
Deke.
That's Deke. Okay, I know Deke. Deke's always in your 337 Entertainment.
He sure is.
Okay,
He
I know
sure
Deke.
is. Shout out to Deke. And didn't you say Scott is in the YouTube chat as well? Shout out to
Yeah, Scott Duplichan's in there
Yeah.
as well. Oh, where'd you get them headphones? Where'd them things come from? Some nice headphones
he
there.
brought those.
Okay.
Scott says amp rules.
We got a lot of wires and everything here for anybody watching at home.
PWR comes prepared.
Oh, but Scott Duplichan's on our side apparently, on the amp side. So Scott Duplichan's the amp mark over here.
That's all right.
Let me get this off real quick here. Got my first 2 scorecards filled out. So while we do G1 Supercard, I know Brink and Cruz, they'll have a lot to say about that, so I can fill out my WrestleMania scorecard while they do that.
There's a lot of static.
Really, a lot of static? Where's that sound coming from? Anybody have an idea where it could be coming from? Where's that? Let me see. Yeah, that's coming from somebody on the Skype call, on the Facebook Messenger call. I don't know where it's coming from, but all right. You good over there, BJ? You can hear now? You good? All right. Matt, you can hear? You good? Casey, you good? You can hear?
Hey,
Scott said he loves your hair, Casey.
I muted my mic and I can still hear the static, so it's not me.
Talk on that side.
Mikey O, you making that static noise over there? Maybe.
I don't know. Let me turn the mic off.
Yeah, that'd be great for everybody.
It might have been. It may have been. It may have been Cruz. I don't know because Cruz it's not making no noise no more. So I don't know. But if I hear it again, I'll say something, and so by then maybe somebody will realize if it's them or not. All right. So Mikey O, if you're ready, let's see. We got some folks in the chat. Appreciate everybody. Yep. We got Marcus Talbot, Scott Duplichan. We got Deke. That's the 3 we got right now. At least that's in the chat. So thanks guys for coming, hang out. It's gonna be a fun show. A lot to get to. And Cruz has to leave for work at 7, so we're gonna try to get this rolling ASAP. So Mikey O, you ready?
Yes, do it.
Cruz, you ready? Cruz. Mela. Cruz, are you there? Can you hear me? I see you.
You're muted, Cook. You're muted.
I know I'm muted because I was going to get a headset.
Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, Cruz, just let me know when you're ready. Brink, you ready? I'm sure you're ready.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, you ready? I'm just waiting on Cruz now, and we'll rock and roll because I know everybody here is ready. Cruz.
Casey's ready to lose.
Mikey O's the smack talker of the group. That's why he always has a Mikey Goes Mental segments because I couldn't do that.
No, Mikey going mental? No.
All right, Cruz. What's the update over there? Barely.
How about now?
A little less barely.
Just bear.
Just bear.
Speaking that mic like a man, son.
Ground control to make
Clip it to
you
your
tall.
beard.
Now.
Oh yeah, that was great. That was great. Scott Duplichan, are you ready? Speaking of, DX going into the Hall of Fame Saturday night.
Yep.
Uh,
So many tag teams going in this year.
I know they got so many groups.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're just trying to figure out what Cruz is going to do here. Dude, I can barely hear you.
He's going to whisper to everybody.
Yeah, that would probably that would probably work. 'Cause, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I can hear everybody perfectly except you. I can hear you. It's just very, very, very not loud.
Your Xbox headset should plug into your phone, huh?
My Xbox headset?
Oh, now we can now we hear
go.
you beautifully.
Well, that's because I'm onto my phone, but now I can't hear anyone.
Oh,
no.
You can't like do speaker or something, or?
Yeah, well, it's all low and shit.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're low, if you can just barely hear us, I guess you barely being able to hear us is better than us not hearing you. I guess that makes sense.
That's probably true.
So, but all right. So the way we're gonna do
I'll
it,
just turn my camera off.
yeah,
That way I can get it.
yeah, you can turn
like,
your camera off.
close and
We
shit.
don't need to see you.
Do you have
Yeah.
subtitles?
Do you have subtitles? No, we don't have that feature yet. We're working on it.
Oh.
Okay. So Cruz, are you ready?
I'm ready. I
All
have
right.
my card up.
Deke said, and Brutus the effing Barber Beefcake, and Hulk Hogan will actually induct Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I found that out. So, all right.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake, a.k.a. Booty Man.
Yeah. All right. Well, if everybody's
All
ready,
right, Scott.
if everybody's ready, I'm rolling, recording. Mikey O, go ahead and kick us off, man.
All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. And welcome to episode 69 of the Average Marks Pro Wrestling Podcast. We are broadcasting live from the Collar and Elbow Studios. Remember, collarandelbowbrand.com. You can save 10% off on your entire order with our promo code, The Average Marks. That is one word, no spaces, The Average Marks. Collarandelbowbrand.com. Get you some awesome wrestling streetwear from Al Snow and the gang over there. Great thing about it is, not only do you get a great deal, you also help pay us a little bit of money. So you save money, we get paid a little money. It's a win-win for both parties. All right, check us out online, www.averagemarks.com. That's your central hub. Everywhere you consume podcasts, we are there. Just search the AMP Pro Wrestling Podcast Network. Speaking of AMP Pro Wrestling Podcast Network, we got the PWR crew in the studio, ready to catch that beat down.
Yeah, sure. For sure.
All right, Patrick, let them know what this show is going to be about, brother.
All right, so obviously this is the WrestleMania weekend preview show. We have scorecards, and you can pause the podcast now. Go download the scorecards now at PW Scorecards, or you can also go to our Facebook pages. We have the links there, too. They have the G1 Super card. They have the NXT TakeOver New York card, and obviously the WrestleMania card, which is 2 whole freaking pages. So a lot to fill out. So if you haven't filled one out yet, be sure to go do so. You can pause the podcast and go download them. Fill them out, play along with us. It's going to be a fun weekend, a lot of wrestling to get to. What we're going to do today is we're going to do the G1 Supercard, Pro Wrestling Roundabout. They're not going to participate with G1 Supercard, but they will do NXT TakeOver and WrestleMania. So we're going to start G1 Supercard. We're just going to do that amongst the AMP crew first, of course. But if anybody, and we got somebody here that, let's see, it looks like somebody actually subscribe to us. Oh, Deke subscribed to us. So thanks, Deke.
Nice.
Deke, thanks for the subscription. We appreciate it. But we're going to do G1 Supercard first. We're going to run through that. And, of course, if any of you guys have any thoughts on G1 Supercard, you're more than welcome to squeeze on in here and say what you got to say. And basically that's it. We're going to fill out the scorecards and talk about WrestleMania weekend. We have no time limit today, except Cruz has to leave for work at 7 o'clock. So we have literally exactly an hour and a half, but I think we can cover all this in an hour and a half. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start with
At the Average Marks. You can download the scorecards there. Casey, introduce the PWR crew real quick and where they can find you guys on the internet.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that, Mikey O. Anyways, I'm Casey Jones, owner and founder of Pro Wrestling Roundabout. This is my good buddy, Dr. Dye. Dr. Dye usually not on set with us for Pro Wrestling Roundabout, but he is guest appearing today. He is also a part of the Tailgate Kings, the radio show that I am a part of with him as well. And then over there, of course, is my little brother. Everybody knows him as BJ, and he goes with me everywhere. He's my road dog. Anyways, you can find us on Facebook at Pro Wrestling Roundabout, Instagram at Pro_Wrestling_Roundabout, and we do have a Twitter. We don't really use it as much as we should, but it's a real roundabout. And, yeah, I'm ready to kick some bootay, some Average Marks bootay today.
All right, so that's the PWR crew here. They're going to be filling out scorecards with us here, NXT TakeOver, New York, and WrestleMania. But first things first, we're going to go ahead and start with the G1 Supercard card. That will be that just sounds weird to me, G1 Supercard card. But so that's going to be Saturday night. That'll be, I think that's a start time of about 7:30. If you have New Japan World, you can stream it there. And I'm sure Ring of Honor World or Honor Club, whatever it's called, they're going to have it there as well. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Since I'll go ahead and give the order for this. We'll start with I'll go first, then we'll go to Cruz, and then we'll go to Brink for this one. So we'll go ahead and start. Your first match on the G1 Supercard is the Honor Rumble, and it is let's see, they have Jushin Liger, Kenny King, PJ Black, Beer City Bruiser, Brian Malonis is how you say that. Also Cheeseburger, and I think there was a couple of others I seen on the Wikipedia page that entered as well. There's only 11 announced participants in this match, and I think they're expecting 30, so we don't really know who else is going to be in the match. But with that being said, Cruz, we'll start with you. Who do you have winning the Honor Rumble, and give us your extras as far as first wrestler eliminated, last wrestler eliminated, and the wrestler with the most eliminations?
All right. I'm going to pick Liger to win.
Okay. And first wrestler eliminated will be?
Hell, I don't know.
You take a stab at it, man.
Man, Average Marks, man, they're insightful.
So you really don't know.
Brian Malonis?
All right, Brian Malonis. All right. Hey, look, your guess is as good as mine. Last wrestler eliminated?
Burger?
Cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger.
Okay. That's ironic because I have him as the first eliminated. And the wrestler with the most eliminations?
Bruiser.
And same answer as I do. All right, I'll go with mine. We're almost practically the same. I got Liger winning. I got Cheeseburger, the first eliminated. I got PJ Black will be the last wrestler eliminated. And I got Beer City Bruiser with the most eliminations. So now we're going to go to Brinkman because I have to fill out Brinkman's scorecards for him. He has his picks. I just got to write it, make it official here. All right, Brink, give me your winner and your extras for the Honor Rumble.
Well, I mean, I'm the champ, so I could just tell you what I want, and then you write it down. You're kind of like my secretary, bro. You can do that when you're the champ. Man.
Yeah. Well, you're not the. Hold on. Time out. Time out. When it comes to
the king of one-off cards.
When it comes to non-WWE cards, I have not lost yet. FYI. So
pretty impressive
now,
for a WWE podcast.
Yeah. Well, hey, we talk about New Japan and Ring of Honor too. We talk about other things too.
We are AEW, Impact. It's all on here.
AEW just signed Jim Ross too. FYI, the greatest commentator of all time.
AEW already, man. You guys are ahead of the curve.
Well, I mean, we talk about it when there's things to talk about. There's only so much to talk about with AEW. We're looking forward to Double or Nothing, though. But we're really looking forward
to talk about AEW. Cody and the Bucks win.
Yep. So okay, Brink, back to you. Your winner and your extras for the Honor Rumble.
Liger wins. Brian, however you pronounce his last name, first eliminated.
Malonis.
Yeah, Baloney. Bruiser, last eliminated. Bruiser, mostly limbs.
All right. So let's go now to the next match. It's a 6-woman tag team match. It is Sumi Sakai, Hana Kimura, and Stella Gray versus Jenny Rose. Oh boy, this is one right here I'm about to butcher. Kagetsu, I guess, and Hazuki. So with that being said, I'm going to give you my winners. I got Sumi Sakai, Kimura, and Gray winning via pinfall. I think Sumi Sakai will pin Jenny Rose. Let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, what do you have for this match?
I have Team Sakai by pin. Sakai pins one of the other people. Hazuki. Let's pick that one.
All right. Whatever floats your boat. All right. Let's go to Brink now. Brink, what you have for the 6-woman tag team match?
See, I know you're the king of the one-offs. Like you're good at all.
So you're gonna copy my answers, is what you're telling me?
No. But listen, I actually have the same exact thing as you, so I'm feeling really confident about this.
All right. I'm just going to write Team Sakai for you to try to make this quick. You got pinfall.
Sakai pin, Sakai over Rose.
All right, Sakai over Rose. All right, let's go to the next match, which honestly is the match I think I am most looking forward to.
Finally,
this
a match we can talk about.
Yeah, the match I think I'm personally looking most forward to all weekend long. It's the Never Openweight title versus the Ring of Honor TV title. Winner takes all. It's Will Ospreay versus Jeff Cobb. I got Will Ospreay winning this match via pinfall, and I feel like this number is so low. A number of aerial moves. I got 6 aerial moves, but I think that's going to happen probably in the first 2 minutes of the match. But I'm gonna stick with 6 because I'm sure Jeff Cobb will go flying here and there, but not nearly as much as Ospreay will. So that's going to be two interesting dynamics going at it in the ring. Let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, what do you have for this match?
Ospreay pin 8.
Oh, all right, that was quick. All right, let's go to Brink. Brink, what do you have for this match?
Pat, I know I didn't send you my predictions. Why are you putting the same thing as me?
Look, man, I don't know. Maybe we're cousins. We think alike.
6.
I don't know. So you got.
Ospreay pin 6.
You don't want to up that number a little bit because, like I said, I felt like mine.
Pat, stop peer pressuring me.
All right, I just felt like 6 aerial moves was low just for Will Ospreay. All right, let's go to the next match. A straight up singles match. It's Dalton Castle versus Rush. I'm gonna go. Roosh. Okay, I always say Roosh. Roosh. Okay, Roosh. I'm gonna try to remember
Hispanic,
that.
Say it Spanish.
Well, if they'd spell it Roosh, I'd probably say Roosh.
That's not Spanish.
That would just be erroneous.
Yeah, how many times? How many times I've told him Bruce?
Look, you ever forget? Well, it happened to me. So, anyways, I got Dalton Castle over Roosh via pinfall. The boys' interference or distraction. I'm gonna say no. I'll say no because I don't know who the hell the boys are. So I'm gonna say no for that.
Follow the product, Tuck.
Good Lord.
I have barely followed Ring of Honor, and I tried.
Boys, man.
I've tried to follow New Japan, but they're on the other side of the world, and every time they have a show, I'm in the middle of a deep sleep, so that's a little difficult to follow sometimes too. But that's what I got for that singles match. Let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, what do you have for that singles match?
I have Castle by pin, and yes, the boys interfere. Dalton Castle literally uses the boys as a weapon.
All right. Well, let's go to Brink now. Brink, what you got for this match?
If anybody follows the podcast, they already know who I'm picking. I'm going Roosh by pin, and yes, they interfere.
All right. Let's go now
Because
to
Roosh is ingobernable.
Yeah, you're the biggest Los Ingobernables de Japón mark on the planet, Jonathan Brinkman. Let's go now to the next match. It is the Women of Honor World Championship match. It's Mayu Iwatani, I think, versus Kelly Klein. So I got Mayu Iwatani winning via pinfall. Match time bell to bell. I'm going to say 11 minutes. I'll go 11.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong with that? Is the same thing you got? Or
The same exact thing I got.
well, at least I can write it down now. So let's go to Cruz. Cruz, what you have for the Women of Honor World Championship match?
Me and Pat
Kelly
said
Klein
5.
by pin, 12 minutes.
All right, and we already know what Brink has. Iwatani pinfall, 11 minutes. So, Brink, I don't know what it is. I guess me and you just think alike. I don't know.
We're going to be co-champs.
I don't think so, Scooter. So
It's okay. I have enough C-Block trophies to go around.
all right, well, that sounds good. Let's go to the next match. They got a lot of matches here for this G1 Supercard. It's a New York City street fight. It was originally supposed to be an open challenge, and I'm guessing it was answered by Juice Robinson. It's Bully Ray versus Juice Robinson, New York City street fight. I got Juice Robinson winning this match because I think Juice needs a nice little victory like this because lately, I don't know, he just hasn't been getting these big victories. So I'm going to go with Juice Robinson via pinfall. Was it Megaran? Am I saying that right?
No idea.
Oh, well, Megaron, interference or distraction. I'll say yeah because it's a street fight. So I think, anything can happen in a street fight, obviously. So I'm going to go yes on that one. Let's go to Cruz. Cruz, the New York City street fight. What you got?
Juice Robinson by pin, and a yes.
All right. Brink, what you got for the New York City street fight?
Juice pin, yes.
All right, Juice, pin, and yes. All right, sweet. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, Taiji Ishimori, the Bone Soldier, versus Dragon Lee versus Bandito. I'm going to go with Taiji Ishimori on this one. I think he'll retain via pinfall. I think he'll pin Dragon Lee. And I think the number of aerial moves, also, I feel like this is going to be too low again. But I'm going to say 9. I got 9. You got 3 guys that are just going to fly all over the place, all over Madison Square Garden. But I'm going to say 9 in this match, so that's what I have. Let's go to Cruz. Cruz, what do you have for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship?
Bone Soldier by pin. He's going to pin Bandito, and I got 12 aerials.
Oh, okay. A little more aerials than I got. Brink, what you got for this match?
All right, Pat, you ready?
Yeah.
Ishimori, pin, Dragon Lee, 13.
All right, cool. So we're going to have to keep a track of those aerial moves because that's the difference between us in that match there. All right, let's go now to the next matchup. This one's going to be another good one, I think. It's the IWGP Heavyweight and the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships, another title matchup. You got the Guerrillas of Destiny versus Villain Enterprises versus the Briscoes versus Evil and Sonata. So I will go ahead and go first again. I got Evil and Sonata winning this match via pinfall. I think Mark Briscoe will take the fall, and I think Sonata will make the fall. So let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, what do you see happening in that match?
I have no idea. This one's hard. This is a hard one.
Yeah, I know, right? That was tough. This was one of the tougher ones to pick on this card.
I'm trying to think who they would feel like putting the ROH titles on as well.
Well, you want me to go to Brink and come back to you?
Yeah.
All right, Brink.
Yeah.
Brink, what you have for this match?
Evil and Sonata,
Oh, okay.
of course, by pin.
Okay.
I think Jay Briscoe, Jay Briscoe takes the fall, and Evil makes the fall.
All right, Evil makes the fall. Okay, well, once again, that's the difference between that and our match. All right, let's go back to Cruz. Cruz, did you come up with a winner yet?
Yeah, I got a winner.
All right, go ahead.
I have the Briscoes
Oh, interesting pick. Interesting pick.
because Briscoes were once also IWGP Heavyweight Champions.
Yeah.
The other 3 listed were never ROH champions.
Ah, okay. And you're
By pin.
okay. All righty, so there you go. And my phone keeps falling here. Well, I guess
That's
got
gotta suck to be the guy to get booked to get pinned by the dude that smells like a dumpster.
All right,
He doesn't smell like a dumpster. He smells like chicken shit. It's different.
Smells like chicken. What? Don't say it again.
Oh, mark that.
Yeah.
Chicken
well-
is. Summit.
Well, luckily we're not going to be on radio this week, so that's okay. But we'll let me see. I'm going to mark it for you here. All right, I got it. Okay, so all right, let's go to the next match here. It is the British Heavyweight Championship. It's Zack Sabre Jr. defending against Hiroshi Tanahashi. I got Tanahashi winning this match. I think Tanahashi will be the new British Heavyweight Champion. He'll win via pinfall. Match time bell to bell. I gave it 18 minutes. I think that'll be a really, really good match. Zack Sabre Jr. is going to pull some plenty of new submissions out of his backside, and that's going to be a fun match, I think. So we'll go to Cruz now. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, British Heavyweight Championship. What do you got?
I have ZSJ retaining by submission. Some oddly named submission involving napalm and death. And match time, I have 17 minutes.
All righty. Let's go to Brink. Brink, what you have for the British Heavyweight Championship match?
I got Zack Sabre as well by submission. I got 21 minutes. I gave it a couple extra minutes because Taka's going to be there to give him a proper.
Ah, you're right. You got a point there. All right, let's go to the next matchup here. It's the IWGP Intercontinental Championship match. Another one that was a little bit tough for me to pick. Tetsuya Naito versus Kota Ibushi. I decided to go with Ibushi on this one. I think Ibushi is going to, get the Intercontinental Championship. He dropped the never openweight title to Will Ospreay. And I think they're going to put the Intercontinental belt on him because I think they're going to try and, they want to give him a good run here. So they'll put the Intercontinental belt on him, I think. I think it'll be via pinfall and near falls. I'm going to go with 7 near falls on that one. Let's go to Cruz now. IWGP Intercontinental Championship, Naito versus Ibushi. What do you got?
Kota Ibushi by pin, and I got 6 near falls.
All righty. Let's go to Brink. What you have for that match?
Naito Tetsuya wins because
He's from
LIJ.
Yeah, I was about to say because he's Los Ingo. Brinkman does not pick against Los Ingobernables de Japón ever.
Well, let me give you better reasons.
Okay.
Last time Ibushi and Naito fought, Ibushi won, and I was in the New Japan Cup, so I think Naito gets his W back here and retains his title.
Interesting.
By pinfall, 9. near falls.
All right, pinfall and 9 near falls. All righty.
Don't be surprised if they kick out of each other's finishers either.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be plenty of that on Saturday night. All right, let's go to the next matchup. The last 2 matchups here. It's the ladder match for the Ring of Honor World Championship. It's Jay Lethal versus Matt Taven versus Marty Scurll. I'm going with Matt Taven to win this match. First wrestler to climb a ladder with both feet on the rungs. I got Marty Scurll. First wrestler to touch the championship belt will be Jay Lethal. Outside interference or distraction, I said yes. Let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, what do you have for the Ring of Honor World Championship ladder match?
I have Matt Taven, Scurll first on the ladder.
Uh-huh.
First to touch, Jay Lethal.
So we have the exact same thing.
And absolutely the Kingdom is going to come out.
So, yeah, we have the exact same thing. Okay. All right, let's go to Brinkman now. Brinkman, what do you have for this match?
Oddly enough, I have the exact opposite thing.
Oh, okay, awesome, wonderful. You got to love when that happens.
I got Jay Lethal winning this match. Marty Scurll being the first to climb the ladder and the first to touch the title. And, of course, there's outside interference.
All righty. All right, main event time.
Vinny's already under the ring right now.
Yeah, he's waiting. 100%.
Hey, if I may jump in real quick.
Go ahead.
I also have Jay Lethal winning this.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think Jay Lethal is very underappreciated by a lot of people in this business.
Well, I think
115,000% underappreciated.
Yep.
I'd say 1,000,000%.
Well, he's
So
he's held that Ring of Honor belt for some time now. He's had it. So I mean,
and not only this time, he's held it for quite a while, quite a few times.
Yeah, he's like what's the word? Cumulative days as champion.
Yeah.
He's up there.
Yep.
He might have the most.
Isn't
in
he
Ring
the
of Honor.
only like TV champion / ROH champion ever?
He may be.
I think he is.
I'm not extremely familiar with the history of Ring of Honor as far as Jay Lethal goes, but I do know he's held that belt for a long, long time. And like I said. You talk about him being underappreciated. Of course, I think it seems like Ring of Honor certainly appreciates him having that belt on him for giving him that belt for such a long time. So, but I think Matt Taven will get it. Let's go to the main event now. IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Switchblade Jay White taking on Kazuchika Okada, who won the New Japan Cup, which I predicted he would. FYI. So and
Shut
Boom.
hey, look, when you're right, you're right. But
I don't recall anybody asking you, Patrick.
so I asked myself. So I'm running the show here. So all right. So I picked Okada to win the New Japan Cup, which means I'm picking Okada to win back the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. He's going to defeat Jay White via pinfall. I think the match time will be 21 minutes, and I have 6 near falls. So we'll go to Cruz now. Cruz, what do you think is going to happen in this match?
On Saturday night, everyone will breathe with the Switchblade.
So Cruz going with Jay White. What you got for the extras?
By pin, I have it going 27 minutes, 11 near falls.
All right, let's go to Brink now. Who do you have for this match?
I understand why Okada won the New Japan Cup because the American fans know Okada more than the majority of the other New Japan guys.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Okada headlining Madison Square Garden. It makes logistical sense.
Yeah.
With everything Okada has done and achieved in his career, put Jay White over Okada in MSG and get the American fans behind the guy who just beat the only Japanese wrestler they probably ever heard of.
Yeah.
I got Jay White winning by pin. 35 minutes. They're going to put on an instant classic. 9 near falls.
Alrighty. So Brink's got Jay White. Casey, you have a pick for this match?
I'm going with Jay White.
Okay.
And I think he's going to win and further prove why 90% of wrestling fans don't really like Jay White all that much. I'm not a big fan of his at all. I know that he's really talented, and they're trying to push him. A lot of people kind of compare him to the Kenny Omega of what he's doing.
Well, apparently
now.
he supposedly is getting, like, when Kenny left,
yeah,
like,
he's basically
Jay White's
getting what
picking.
Kenny was going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all fine and good, but I just think that I don't think he needs a lot of work, obviously, because he's one of the major champions in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in terms of like work on the microphone and maybe just cleaning up a few things in the ring, and I think he could be considered that elite level, but I don't think he's quite there yet. But I do think he wins on Saturday.
All righty.
Well, I will say worldwide, and especially here in the States, I think your point is very accurate. In Japan, he is 100% the most hated heel.
Yeah.
Like, the Japanese fans gave him, after Okada won New Japan Cup, Jay White came out to confront. The fans in Japan gave him the Roman Reigns treatment. Every time he tried to talk, they started booing, and every time he tried to talk, they booed louder. He'd stop, he'd try to talk, they booed louder. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and I mean that's what sells, isn't it? Especially with the with the bad guys, you know, because now people are paying their money because they want to see this guy lose.
Exactly. Everybody in Japan wants Okada, Tanahashi, Naito, somebody to beat Jay White, because they absolutely can't stand the guy.
Yeah.
And that, my friends, is a good heel.
Yeah, you're right. He's one of, and I've been saying it for a while. I think Jay White, he's right now he's the best heel in New Japan, and I consider him one of the better heels. Probably, I'd put him in as far as top 5 heels on all of pro wrestling right now. I would definitely put him up there.
I would agree with that.
All right, so coming up next, we're gonna do the NXT Takeover New York scorecards. The PWR guys will be included in that. But quickly, I gotta, I've got a lot of guys in the chat lighting it up, so I want to give a shout out to some of them. Let's see, Deke. He had a couple of things today. Apparently he's a God, Mark. So he hollered God in the chat.
Ain't nobody realer than Gorilla.
Deke just yells a lot in the chat. That's just what he. But Deke is really an Lij, Mark.
Oh really?
100%.
Well, him and Brinkman would get along
100%.
perfectly then. Scott Duplichet, I guess making fun of me when I used to say Ricochet and not Ricochet. I just it was the way I'd say it. I was taught by the great Gene Fall to say it that way. Let's see.
Yeah, but he don't know squat about wrestling.
No, he does not. This is what Deke also said this about Brian Malonis. He's a bigger guy, may go deep. He's been teaming with Bruiser a bit. Okay, and then he also said Supercard was 6+ hours last year. Brink and Cruz know that firsthand because they went. So
I was also there.
You were there too?
Oh my gosh, yes, it was so long. Yeah, BJ was there with me too. We got there.
We spent like 12 hours in that whole place.
The show started at like 6:30 or 7, and we were like, man, they're gonna squeeze all this into like 3.5 hours.
Nope.
No, we didn't leave till after 1 in the morning.
Cool.
Yep.
But I tell you
and
what,
we all got there and did meet and greets beforehand, and
Now,
that was at like 12.
Yeah, I think we got there at 12 or 1 p.m. So we were there like 12 or 13
but
hours.
did anybody truly complain about the length of Supercard
No, not
last
at all.
year? I don't think I didn't hear one. Now everybody complains about the length of WrestleMania, but nobody complained.
I'm complaining about it now.
That's because Supercard was good wrestling.
Yeah, I mean every match was just. It was fantastic. I mean, Punishment Martinez went out there and put on a show, and almost broke his neck like 3 times.
Oh yeah.
You had that ladder match with the Bucks.
Yeah,
and
that was a
them.
great match.
And then I mean, Cody and Kenny wasn't even that great of a match, but the story itself.
Who was it that fought with Hangman? Was it Ibushi and Hangman that fought last year?
Ibushi and Hangman.
Yeah, that was
that
another
was a
good
good
match.
match,
Yes.
too. That was so
probably
good.
the best match I've ever seen live.
That was a great match.
And then we didn't think that anything could top that ladder match. And then Kenny and Cody happened, and we were like, well, crap. They're really doing Marty and Dalton a disservice by putting them on main event, and they went out and had an even better match.
They did have a better match. It just sucked because the crowd was so exhausted after Kenny and Cody. There was like no reaction to Marty and Dalton, and I felt really bad because it was a solid match. They just had no chance following Kenny and Cody.
No one knew when to shush. Everyone was doing this every time someone grabbed a hand. It was like, come on, watch the product, guys.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Deke, one more time. He's hollering flip, so he's hollering more stuff. Match of the night was Ibushi versus Hangman. That's what Deke said.
It was good.
And he also talked about how apparently, I don't know if did Deke go with y'all?
Deke was there, but not with us. But Deke was actually at WrestleMania.
Yeah, he said something about those seats sucked so much. I don't know if he's talking about his seats.
Our seats were decent. We were about halfway up, so we weren't like all the way down, but we weren't all the way at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there were some bad seats in the UNO Lakefront, but Deke was with us at Mania.
Yeah.
Our seats at Mania were not the best, but we couldn't spend a ton of money. We got them last minute.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Well, there you go. All right, let's move on now. NXT TakeOver New York. This is going to be tomorrow night on Friday night. This is going to basically – what a way to start off your WrestleMania weekend. I tell you what. So if you haven't done so yet, be sure to pause the podcast, go download the scorecards from PW Scorecards, and play along as we get ready to fill out the NXT TakeOver New York scorecards. We got PWR now. So, okay, now Brink's the NXT champ right now. So, Brink, what order should we go in? Since you're the champ, you get to decide the order.
I really don't care, man.
All right.
I'll go last.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
Patrick.
we'll hey, okay, Mikey O.
Hey, where's that graphic package?
What? Oh, okay. You're right. That's true. I forgot about that. There's G1 Supercard. We just filled that one out, and then now so I'll put it up real quick. All right, and then hold on. There we go. All right, NXT Takeover New York. There we go. It's on the TV there behind us. There. I forgot to. I'm not paying
That's
attention.
Supercard.
Well, that was
Oh.
Supercard. Now we got NXT Takeover New
Yeah.
York on there. So.
There it is.
Oh,
Cool.
We are
okay.
so fancy now. I can't even control myself.
Can't comprehend.
Go get a wet nap.
I know. I can't believe I forgot to put on G1 Supercard
Pulling
before
out
we.
all the stops for episode 69.
That's right, baby. Episode
Am I
69.
just tell us to take a wet nap?
All right.
I'm so
Yes.
confused.
All right.
Yes,
So
take a wet nap.
I'll go ahead and determine the order. We'll let PW Scorecard, PW Scorecard, Pro Wrestling Roundabout
P-Dub.
go
beat
first.
them already.
We'll do
Move
Casey,
on.
and then we'll
Carry
go
on.
Matt, and then we'll go
We're
BJ,
over them.
and then I'll go. Then Cruz will go, and then Brink. So it'll be the same what we did, between us three here.
We'll see what we did. We accumulatively, as a group, all chose the same.
Oh,
chose
okay.
our answers. So
Okay.
what we'll do is we'll each have.
We
one
thought
match.
we were just 69ing you guys together. We didn't realize there was a whole bunch of 69.
Oh my goodness gracious!
No, but yeah, we'll each do one match, and we'll just go
Okay.
as we.
That's fine.
you know.
Whatever y'all want to do.
Cool.
All right, cool deal. Well, we'll start with the NXT Tag Team Championships. It's the War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. So we'll go over here to Casey Jones. What do you guys have for the NXT Tag Team title match?
We picked the War Raiders to retain. We don't think Aleister Black and Ricochet are going to be a tag team for very much longer going forward. We have them by pinfall. Rowe getting the pinfall over Aleister Black, and I think this might even be a little low, but we went with 7 aerial moves.
Okay. I don't have mine's not much higher than that. So,
Yeah.
all right, I got Aleister Black and Ricochet simply for the fact that they are going to be in the SmackDown Tag Team title match, and I don't know. Apparently, WWE has a thing for having multiple titles in a match now because they put the SmackDown title on Charlotte. So, I think they'll put the NXT title belts on Ricochet and Aleister Black. They could easily lose them in a week or two, I think. But certainly, I think Black and Ricochet will win it. They can show them off on at WrestleMania. I think they win via pinfall. I got Aleister Black pinning Hanson. I got 8 aerial moves. I only got one more aerial move there. All right, let's go now to Cruz. Cruz, what do you have for the NXT Tag Team Championship match?
War Raiders retained by pin. Hanson makes it. Ricochet takes it. 8 aerial moves.
Okay. All right, let's go to Brinkman. Brinkman, NXT Tag Team titles. What you got?
War Raiders by pin, Henson over Ricochet, 7 aerial moves. The reason that I picked Hanson is because when they hit that fallout, Henson's normally the legal man after he hits that leg drop.
Who you got taking the fall?
Ricochet.
Okay.
What's the over-under on a back spring back elbow?
Definitely yes.
Definitely yes.
Definitely yes.
You also had that smash hit from the 90s.
Mamma mia!
All righty, let's
That's the over-under we need to focus on. How many times Mamma Mia is yelled?
That's going to be in the
The
main
whole
event.
night?
The whole night or just the main event? Because I think the main event is going to be
the whole
equivalent to
night.
the whole night.
yeah,
The whole
Oh,
night
nice.
over under 15.
yeah, the whole night. It's gonna be wild tomorrow night. I tell you what. All
I
right,
got about 3 per match.
Fair.
there you go. Yeah, that goes. It comes up to 15. All right, let's go now to the next match. It is the United Kingdom Championship. I'm upset that Conrad's not here for this. It's Pete Dunne versus Walter. So we get our first major look at Walter here. All right, let's go now to PW Scorecards. Matt's going to go ahead and give us the picks for this one. Matt, what do y'all have for the United Kingdom Championship?
Look, we know Pete Dunne's had it for a while, but look, we're going to market 0 here. We're taking Walter.
All right.
Taking Walter with the pin. We're going to have 4 near falls. The match can be about 13 minutes.
Okay. All right. I also have Walter winning the match. Pete Dunne's had the longest title reign in WWE, probably in a he's the current longest title holder in any brand, any level. I think they've been trying to find somebody that who's a big name that we can get to get this belt off of Pete Dunne. Although Pete Dunne's been a tremendous champion. Pete Dunne, I have nothing bad to say about Pete Dunne. But I think the time is now. I think they got this guy in Walter. He's a big name. He's a well-known name. And I think he's going to pin. I got him via pinfall. I think there's going to be 6 near falls. And I got the match time about 17 minutes.
Pat, 680 days as champion so far for Pete Dunne.
Yeah, that's absurd.
I don't like Pete Dunne.
You don't like Pete Dunne over there? Oh, come on, man.
I love Pete Dunne, but I think I agree with you. It's time for Walter.
Yeah, I mean, he's at Pete Dunne's had a tremendous title run, but now you find I think you have somebody who can legitimately take it off of him and run with it with Walter. I don't know if he'll run very fast, but certainly he'll run with it. All right, let's go to Cruz
The only
now.
time that belt should come off of Pete Dunne is that they're moving him to the main roster.
Oh, you think Mikey O's a huge bruiserweight fan?
I think going to the main roster is overrated nowadays. But
I agree with that. That is true. I think
For
a
the
lot.
love of God, stay in NXT.
Yeah, a lot of. I trust me. There's probably a lot of guys that are saying, "Please don't call me up. Please don't call me up." Let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, the United Kingdom Championship. What do you have?
The only thing Pete Dunne's leaving with that night is a big handprint across his chest. I got Walter winning by pin. 6 near falls, 13-minute match.
All righty, let's go back to Brink now. Brink, United Kingdom Championship, Pete Dunne versus Walter. What you got?
To be fair, I do love Pete Dunne. He's 22 years old.
Yeah, he's a
He ain't
very young
going
guy.
anywhere. He's got a bright future ahead of him in NXT main roster, wherever he goes. He's going to win more titles. He's going to have a longer reign. He's the man. There's no reason for him not to drop it to Walter right here. Walter by pin, 6 and 12. And to be honest, the only loser in this match is going to be Pete Dunne's chest.
Yeah. Casey just showed me a picture. Who was it that took that? Yeah, he's showing me pictures right now. Well, I don't know if you could show it to the camera. I don't know if the camera would be able to really see it.
I don't know who this first guy was, but this was the first chop he laid on a competitor in NXT UK.
Oh yeah.
But then this one, I think this is PCO, and
dude, that's unbelievable.
Oh my God! Look at the blood vessels just.
I think Walter. Is it safe to say Walter has the I would say I'm gonna say the most lethal chop in pro wrestling right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's up there.
Yeah, it's
pretty safe.
It's wild. I would never. How much would it take for you guys to take? Like, how much money would it take for you guys to take a chop from Walter?
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
BJ said it got to be $1 billion for him.
It's got to be. Got to be a rather large stack. I tell you that.
I have.
If you give me enough to pay off my student loans, I'll do it. That's all I'm saying.
If it would make it so viral, I'd take it for the team for free.
No, wow. Okay.
Do I get to meet Walter?
No.
Give me a 5-spot and a Big Mac. I'm good.
Just to meet Walter, huh? All
I
right.
have a house note to pay, so I'll gladly take some money.
Hell yeah.
I feel like we should start a charity now. Like,
I know,
you guys,
GoFundMe,
You
like,
guys,
yeah.
You guys getting
GoFundMe
slapped by
page to
Walter,
take
Yeah.
you know? I mean,
It could be like,
A pack of smokes and a rock star, and
Like-
you can chop me.
like yeah, like well, I was about to say like you could do like one of those kissing booths where you pay $1 to get a kiss or whatever. Like you have to you get paid like Walter gives out or whatever. You got to take a chop. So you know where I'm going with that. But I don't know if I'd want to pay to get chopped. That's for sure. All right, let's go to the next match. It's the North American Championship. The Velveteen Dream taking on Matt Riddle. I think this is Matt Riddle's first one-on-one championship match in NXT. Or
That's right.
so let's go back to PWR. Casey, what do you guys have for the North American Championship match?
This one was tough, but I think we're gonna go with Matt Riddle.
Okay.
I think we're gonna go with Matt Riddle, just because. There aren't a lot of people that I feel do this, but Velveteen Dream's one of them. I feel like he exceeds a championship. I don't think he needs it.
Yeah.
And I think them putting it on him was just as I don't want to say transition, but I think it's in this match. And
Yeah.
I've got about 16 minutes on the match.
Okay, all right. Let's go now over to me. I think Matt Riddle's another one of those guys. He's one of the fresher guys in NXT. He's gonna have a much longer run, I think, down the line. He's gonna have championship opportunities. I think the Dream's another guy, obviously a real young guy, and he's gonna have a bright future as well. I think they want to give him a good, solid title run. So I think they're gonna on this particular stage, they're gonna have Velveteen Dream. He's gonna retain against Matt Riddle, and this might not be the last time we see these two go at it, for all I know. But I got Velveteen Dream winning via pinfall. I think there's going to be 5 near falls. And I got about 13 minutes match time for that. Let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, North American Championship. What do you got?
I got Velveteen Dream by pin, 4 near falls, 14-minute match.
All righty. Brinkman, what you got for the North American title match? Brinkman?
My bad, I was muted.
Oh, okay.
This is my opinion, and this can be argued, and it's fine. And this is not a definitive thing. I think Dream is one of the most charismatic black champion that WWE has had since The Rock.
Oh, okay. Very interesting.
And with this Kofi storyline, the way it's going, I think it's very important for WWE to handle this right. I think Dream wins because, one, Dream is awesome.
He is. He's fantastic.
Dream is amazing. Black, white, Mexican, whatever. He is amazing. But Dream is also a gimmick that I think is made for NXT. I think Dream on main roster, they don't know what to do with him, and he gets lost in the shuffle, similar to a lot of guys from NXT nowadays.
Yeah.
NXT with or without a title, Dream in NXT with or without a title is money. There's no doubt about that. But I think they give Dream a good little title run. Dream by pin 5-15.
5-15. All right. Ryan
Well, if
Bowman's
he
in
keeps
the
running
house.
his mouth on Twitter, he better get used to taking $25 bookings in the Indies.
Dream ain't going nowhere.
Who's that? No, Velveteen ain't going nowhere. The dude comes out after the whole Hulk Hogan debacle and came out like mimicking Hulk Hogan. And then
He wore a pair of
Dream
tights
is-
that
Yeah.
said, "Call me up, Vince." Come on.
like Velveteen Dream, he's doing it right as far as I'm concerned. Ryan Bowman is in the chat. He said, "LOL, sorry I'm late." He also said Casey Jones, smartest guy in the house. That's what Ryan Bowman had to say.
Yes, yes.
He said best hair, too.
Come on.
best. Oh, you just say best hair too.
Hey, Ryan Bowman, where you live, man? I'm gonna mail you a T-shirt. Come on.
Scott Duplichet, Ryan has fallen and hit his head. That's what he said. So that's what Scott Duplichet had to say there. Some good fun there in the chat. We appreciate you, Ryan, hanging out, coming by. What you missed, he asked what he missed. We did G1 Supercard. We did that, and we're in the middle of NXT TakeOver New York right now, and we still have the WrestleMania card coming up. So you still have plenty to catch up on.
Yeah,
but
you're still going to catch the PWR beatdown.
Mikey O's in a remote location right now via Messenger. So
AKA,
I'm in the bunker.
he's hiding.
He's hiding, according to Casey Jones. He's not hiding very far, though. I can tell you that he's not hiding very far. All right, let's go now to the next match of the NXT Takeover scorecard. It's the Women's Championship. It's a fatal four-way, and it is Shayna Baszler versus Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair versus Kairi Sane. So let's go now to PW. Keep saying PW. I was going to keep saying PW
I
scorecards.
feel
Pro
like
Wrestling Roundabout.
there's a total tie-in right there, Casey. Why did you not capitalize on this PWS sheet thing with PWR? Man?
It could be
what are you doing?
because obviously I'm getting
You're
confused
getting
here.
confused. It should be right there. All right,
Yeah.
we're going Shayna here. We're gonna take We're gonna take Shayna. We're gonna take her in a submission over Sarai. Only three aerial moves, and but yeah, there's gonna be some outside interference for sure.
Yeah.
That static is back, and it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, where's it? I don't know where it's coming from, honestly. It may be coming from Cruz, I think.
Hey, we beat down the PWS crew. It needs to be called the AMP scorecard now.
Oh.
Well, did we beat PW scorecard? Because we went up against PW scorecards back in September.
We beat PW
remember that.
scorecards.
I mean, I kind of trust me. A lot of in life has happened between now and then. I just
Like, it wasn't
forget
even
things.
close.
Good stuff. Ryan Bowman said good stuff from the boys down south. Loving it. We appreciate the love from Ryan Bowman here. We're having a good time. We got a party going on here. This is by far the most people we've ever had on the podcast at one time. By far,
Really.
I think the most we've ever had at one time was like 4 or 5. We got 8 in here right now, so we're rolling 8 deep here this afternoon. All right, this is what I got for the women's NXT Championship Fatal 4-Way NXT. Y'all pick Shayna Baszler.
Yep.
I think Shayna Baszler's call-up is going to be very, very soon. So I don't think she's walking out with the NXT Championship, Women's Championship. I'm going to pick Io Shirai to win the Women's NXT Championship. I think Io Shirai could be the next big thing as far as the women's, you want to call it the women's revolution, whatever you want to call it. I think Io Shirai is going to be the next big, great. And, you have an Asuka right now, of Japanese descent. She's really good. I think Io Shirai could be on that Asuka level. She's very, very close as far as I'm concerned, as far as her in-ring ability. Plus, she has the most lovely, like the most perfect moonsault. When she does a moonsault off the top turnbuckle, it is the most just majestic thing.
Isn't that crazy how she has the great moonsault and Kyrie has the great elbow?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy. But they would also make a great tag team. But I got
And she got them cheeks.
yes,
Don't forget that.
Yeah, that's right. You're right about that. And I know Brinkman loves the Asian lady. So, but I got Io Shirai via pinfall. I think she's going to pin Shayna Baszler. And I think there's going to be 6 aerial moves. And, of course, yes, outside interference. You got Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir out there. Yeah, obviously there's going to be some interference there. Let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, what do you have for the NXT Women's Championship match?
Okay, I have the best wrestler you've seen in forever by submission.
And which one is that?
Io Shirai
Okay, yeah. I keep forgetting who
takes
that
the
is.
submission. What's this? 5 aerial moves and most definitely interference.
All righty, let's go to Brink now. Brink, what do you have for this match?
The best wrestler you've seen in forever by submission, Io Shirai for yes. And the reason I'm picking Baszler is I agree with you, Pat. I do think she's getting called up, but they also like to even
Oh,
if
wait.
she
Wait, you picked Baszler to win?
Yeah, they're saying Io is going to tap.
Oh,
Io's
okay.
Shirai's
All
going to
right.
be the one to tap.
Baszler is the best wrestler you've seen in forever, Pat.
She's
He doesn't
pretty
follow the
good.
product.
She's
Okay.
pretty good.
Honestly, look, I'm like I have mixed feelings about Shayna Baszler. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think she's good. I think she's great. But there's something about her. I think she's gonna get called up. But honestly, I think she's one of those women. Just I don't know. First of all, I don't find her that attractive. That might be part of it. But she's a great wrestler. She is.
Baszler doesn't win because she's not like.
Because I don't know, she just doesn't have like I don't know because
She's milquetoast and boring.
Let's be honest. Look at every other woman on the roster. They're just like they all have just this look, and I really can't pinpoint this look, but
you know what it is, Pat.
But Shayna has like that rugged, like just brawler look.
What it is, Pat.
What is it?
She's an athlete.
Well, she's a mixed martial artist too. She obviously
She's
has.
an athlete.
Yeah, she is an athlete. Like I said, she's a tremendous competitor, but there's just something about her. I don't think the main when she goes to the main roster.
Rousey ain't nothing to look at.
She's more to look at than Shayna Baszler, in my opinion. But you see, the thing about Ronda Rousey is Ronda obviously has the name recognition. Shayna Baszler doesn't really have, obviously, the name recognition that Ronda has. And like I said, she's great in the ring. I thought the match she had with Kairi Sane back at I think it was back in November at War Games. They had an amazing match. I thought. I don't think so. I like Shayna Baszler in the ring. I just don't think when she gets, and I think she's going to get called up, but I think she's just going to be a bust when she gets to the main roster because I don't think the fans are going to get behind her just because she just has that rugged look. I don't know. I just don't think the fans are going to get behind her. That's just my opinion.
She'll be Ronda's enforcer.
That's true. I think that's the only way that the fans even might be somewhat interested in her is if they do the 4 UFC horsewomen thing.
That's not happening for a while. Ronda's going away for a little bit.
Yeah, and I think Ronda's going to be gone after this too.
All we've actually come to, Pat, is that your taste in women suck.
What you mean? What you
What do you
mean?
mean?
What you mean?
Peyton Royce should have been the hottest woman in wrestling.
First of all, I never.
Wholeheartedly agree, by the way.
I never said Peyton Royce wasn't fine, by the way.
We all agree. I believe we had a day where me and Brink didn't make it, and no one counted our votes.
Dude, no, our champ is totally worthy. Scarlett Bordeaux is the smoke show.
Yeah, Scarlett Bordeaux is certainly
I'll
worthy.
take Peyton Royce over Scarlett Bordeaux any day.
Well, I mean that's debatable.
I might.
That's debatable.
Hey, Cruz, we're off topic.
All right, so real quickly, Brink, we got into a little big discussion there. You have Baszler winning. Was it by submission?
Yes, by submission.
And Shirai's gonna.
Shirai takes it.
And then a number of aerial moves.
4.
And yes.
Yes, Baszler's going to do a triple moonsault.
All right, real quickly before we get to the NXT Championship match, a lot of discussion in the chat from this past match. Deke agrees with me on Io Shirai winning. He thinks she's going to win too. Scott thinks that's bold. Deke also said Sane will make the save and Io will win. She's a pit bull. Scott Duplichan thinks Baszler will win. Ryan Bowman thinks Baszler is a superstar. She will be a hero to a certain percentage of the audience. If Ronda, also Deke said if Ronda sticks around and goes to SmackDown, Baszler will go with her. And Ryan Bowman also says the LGBTQ crowd will love Baszler, and that part of the audience will be very vocal in the next few years. You got a point there, Ryan.
100%.
Yep.
So yeah, that part of the crowd I think is gonna get behind her. Like I said, there's just something for me personally that I don't know that Shayna's missing. That's just me. But all right, let's go now to the NXT Championship match. Another match that I am really, really excited about. Can't wait to see this tomorrow night. 2 out of 3 falls. It's Johnny freaking Wrestling Gargano taking on Adam Cole Bay. So with that being said, let's go to the Pro Wrestling Roundabout, guys. What do y'all have for this match?
Man, I've legit been stuck on this one for a long time, and I just came to my conclusion when I was talking with my team over here right before we showed up to this show. We're gonna go with Adam Cole, Bay.
There you go. Okay, all right, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, look, you gotta say it. You gotta say it every time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in there. So 2 out of 3 falls. We're going with Adam Cole, Bay. First one is going to be by pin, and it's going to be Adam Cole, Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Second one will be by submission by Johnny Gargano, and I think it's not going to be because he forces Adam Cole to tap. I think Adam Cole is going to be smart about it, doesn't want to be locked in the hold for a long time, and taps out quickly.
Mm-hmm.
That way he can preserve his energy. But then ultimately, I do think Adam Cole gets that final pin to Bay, takes the final pin, and 3 aerial moves is what I'm going with here.
All righty. I agree. I also have Adam Cole Bay winning this match. First pinfall, I think Adam would be pinfall. I think Cole gets the first pin. I think Gargano will get the second fall via submission, and I believe that obviously because when you do 2 out of 3 falls, you know more than 9 out of 10 times they're going to go 3 falls.
You're splitting the falls, yeah.
Yeah. But I think Adam Cole Bay eventually wins it via pinfall, the final pin. I got 9 aerial moves in this match. This is going to be a fun match, I tell you what. This was really tough because I can see Gargano winning too, but part of me thinks that Gargano may get called up in some sort of fashion too. There's rumors he could be going to 205 Live.
I hope not.
Yeah, part of me hopes that does not happen, but Scott Duplashan also says there's no way Adam Cole Bay does not become the champion. It is his time. And
since Scott said it, now Gargano's going to win.
So, and I agree. I think it's Adam Cole Bay's time. I just think it's time to put that strap on him. Johnny Gargano, in my opinion, honestly doesn't even need a strap. That dude can put on clinics like nobody's business. So, and I think Mikey O's down there. Now is the time, and the time is now. He put it in the chat there. So let's go to Cruz now. Cruz NXT Championship. What do you have?
I have Adam Cole, baby. That's all. That's all I have.
Okay, and now who? Fall 1, 2, and 3.
Gargano taking the first one by submission.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Cole, baby, taking the second one by pin. And then, obviously, the last one's going to be pinned by Adam Cole, baby.
Yep.
And I have a buttload of aerial moves, like 15 of them hoes.
15, all right. All right, let's go to Brinkman. 2 out of 3 falls, NXT title, Gargano Cole. And also the Undisputed Era will be with Adam Cole, apparently. That's what it says on the scorecard, so they would not count as unscheduled, FYI. So let's go to Brink. Brink, how do you see this match playing out?
I think Gargano gets the first fall by submission with the way that Casey said earlier. He's going to lock into Gargano escape, and Cole's is going to tap quickly to get it off. That's a typical heel move, and it's smart, and I love it.
Yep.
I think Adam Cole, Bebe, is going to get the second fall by pin. And then I think Adam Cole's going to get the final fall by pin. Adam Cole, Bebe, excusez-moi. By pin, giving him the victory. Cruz, I also have a buttload of aerial moves. I got 4.
4?
4 aerial moves.
4 aerial moves, all right.
And they're all going to be Gargano. Cole, I think, might do 1 dive. The rest will be Gargano.
All righty.
They're not really that – they're not known for their high-flying abilities.
Yeah. All righty.
I just think it's going to be a long match, and someone's getting caught with a super kick in midair.
Probably Gargano. I think Gargano's going to get caught with a super kick midair.
I do think, however, I will say this too. I will add Undisputed Era, I think, get involved and cost Gargano that first fall for Adam Cole, Bebe. Then they get kicked out, and then it's going to be Gargano and Cole for the rest of the match, and then Cole's going to beat them.
Yeah, that's a good call. Also, you could see the fact that maybe Adam Cole, Bebe, and the Undisputed Era decide to just sacrifice a fall and get a disqualification and just beat the holy hell out of Johnny Gargano.
That's a honestly great point.
And I mean that could happen, and then the ref could say, "All right, Undisputed Era's got to go," and then Adam Cole's like, "Cool, I got the rest of the match," and I've got an advantage now. So there's a lot of ways this thing could go, and ultimately Gargano could win the match.
Yeah, I really could see this match going either way. I mean, at a certain point, I was like, I might have to flip a coin to figure out who's going to win this match. So
Yeah.
A couple of guys in the chat. Ryan Bowman said a long run by Cole helps him much more. Let's see what else they're talking about here. Also, Ryan Bowman said Gargano is more over than the national anthem. He gets cheered no matter what. Deke said, "Is the Panama Sunrise being counted as an aerial move? Because I think he'll hit like 3 or 4." And he also said, "Out of nowhere." Scott Duplichet said, "Got to run, guys. Great show as always. Hope there's a surprise. Mikey will run in and he takes Casey out."
Scott would wish that upon me.
And Ryan Bowman also said, out of all the WWE clips we post at the website, 205 Live gets no reaction. So if that's where Gargano is headed, it's where his momentum goes to die. Yeah. So.
And
I'd have
besides,
to
if
agree with
Mikey
that.
O ran in on me, I'd hear his walker from a mile away, so it's all good.
All righty.
Go.
And Mikey O's still here, by the way, Mikey.
Yeah,
even though you can't see him on the stream, he's here hanging out. So, all right, let's go now to the announce table destruction for NXT. What do you guys have, Casey?
We have the English table going down, and I think maybe that could be brought into the main event, the 2 or 3 falls. Maybe they could put each other through the table with Undisputed Era or something like that.
All righty.
Spanish table safe, though.
All right, I'm going to go the cruise route. I got them both safe, English and Spanish. I don't think they get touched. Let's go to Cruz. Cruz, what do you have? Obviously, I just said what you probably do have, but go ahead.
I did have English getting destroyed, and then I was like, wait, who am I? English and Spanish safe.
All right, Brink, what you have?
NXT, they don't really destroy tables, so I feel pretty comfortable saying both are safe.
All righty, they'll both stay up. All right.
And because I said that, they're going to destroy both of them.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. Now, everyone's favorite part of the scorecards, the unscheduled appearances.
We only have one, and I think it's only because he's hurt. I think he's going to appear in maybe like a backstage interview or something, and that's Keith Lee. Other than that, I don't see
Can't really think of nobody?
No, not really, because, I mean, they haven't
You can
really
throw
made,
anybody on there, you realize
they
that.
haven't made any, like, major signings. Maybe Shane Strickland shows up ringside or something like that. Maybe they show him.
Hey, write it down if you want, man.
I'll write down Shane Strickland then just to, just for hoo-ha.
But do you want us to go ahead and say ours so you can steal some ours?
Well, I got mine, so if you
How do you
want...
spell Strickland?
All right, I'm going to give you mine because this is who I got 5 of them. I got Punishment Martinez, Finn Balor, Cassius Ohno, and Street Profits. That's my 5 unscheduled. Just 5 names I threw out there. I don't know because we talked about it before we actually started the podcast. Is NXT unscheduled? They're very tricky because you really just don't know. It's just at the end of the day, you really don't know. You have guys that are sitting in the crowd, some old NXT alum that are sitting in the crowd. Of course, you have some of these. There's a lot of guys on this NXT roster that don't have a match that could show up maybe after a match, confront a champion. Who knows? It's just the NXT is really unpredictable. That's the end all be all. Really, they're just unpredictable. So that's really the case for NXT. But I got Punishment Martinez, Finn Balor. I think he'll be in the crowd. Cassius Ohno, not Demon Balor, by the way. It'll be Finn Balor the man. Cassius Ohno and Street Profits. That's what I got. So let's see who's this. Ratchet Palm Strike. Did Ronda Ratchet Palm Strike in the chat via Twitch?
Is that Sasha's new finisher?
They said did Ronda get advice on how to sell on her back from Sonny while in prison? Oh my lord! Wow! Also, Deke said ACH will be in the crowd. Oh, so Donnie,
ACH
Deke
could be.
Deke's saying they're gonna be in the crowd. So
Good call, good call,
that is a
Donnie.
really good call by
How do you
Donnie.
spell ACH?
Oh, by the way, I just wanted to. Okay, so
Go ahead.
I'll
No,
throw
go
out
ahead.
some more picks real
go ahead.
quick.
Go ahead.
Because I thought about it now that you mentioned like some alums and stuff. Maybe KO in the crowd.
Okay, yeah.
Since KO's not doing a lot on
Yeah, and he's a
Sunday.
face now, so that makes
and
sense.
And then maybe Sasha and Bailey in the crowd as
Okay,
well.
go
'Cause
ahead. Yeah,
they're the tag champs. You
That's
know, the
beautiful.
women
Yeah,
have a match.
and they did talk about they were going to defend their belts, and they did show up on NXT
They did.
at a
They
taping
did.
one time. So that is
We
a
might
pretty
see,
good pick.
We might see Sasha and Bailey against Shirai and Sane, or maybe
Yeah.
Duke and Shafir.
Yeah, that's true.
down
Yeah,
the
you're
line.
right.
You never
I
know.
agree. I agree. All right, let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, who do you have for your unscheduleds for NXT?
Okay, I have Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, Kevin Owens,
Okay.
Asuka, and Joey Ryan's blonde friend.
Joey Ryan. That would be Candice LeRae.
That would be.
All right, let's go to Brink now. Brink, what do you have for your 5 unschedules,
The
man?
BTE callback.
Yeah, I am. I did WrestleCast this morning. I stole a couple of names off of there, so it just makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have Keith Lee. I do have Seth Rollins
Ooh.
because the former champions do go back sometimes.
Show's called Takeover, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
I do have Punishment Martinez,
Okay.
but also got a couple people y'all didn't name that they have signed. One being Trevor Lee, the Carolina Caveman,
Ooh.
Okay.
and
So you got 2 Lees in here.
How can any of us forget about the best junior heavyweight since Jushin Thunder Liger?
Kushida.
Kushida.
Yep.
Yeah, they did sign Kushida.
That would be I'll mark out if Kushida shows up. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's a good. I
How
like
do you
that. I like
spell
that Kushida
Kushida?
pick. Huh? you of all people should know how to spell Kushida. Cruz.
I get confused, Cruz, with Kushida and PCO and ACH on how to spell the name.
Ratchet Palm Strike said Yujiro is my hero from BTE. So
Nice.
Ratchet Palm Strike, man. Feel free to. I don't know if it's I guess it's a guy. Feel free to give us a. Feel free to give us a follow or subscription, man. Follow us on Twitch. That's where you are, because I could tell by the little crown next to your name. Also, Deke said, I think visa issues are still happening for Kushida, I guess. So Kushida may not be there, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe, maybe they figured it out.
That was Deke that said that?
Yeah, Deke
Dude,
said
Deke's
that.
a very smart guy. If he says something, take it as gospel.
Oh, really? All right. Well, he said he also picked Io Shirai, so I'm feeling good about that pick now. All right, guys, it's time now for the WrestleMania card, and it's 2 whole pages. So once again, feel free to pause the podcast, go and download the scorecards via PW Scorecards, and it's going to be great. Oh, Ratchet Palm Strike is now following, so thank you, Ratchet Palm Strike, for giving us that follow. All right. Can't wait,
The
man.
scorecards are on our social media at The Average Marks, Twitter and Facebook.
That's right. Go check out our social medias at The Average Marks. All the scorecards are there as well. So the WrestleMania scorecard, it's 2 whole pages. Let's see here. And there's the one page is all the championship matches, and then the other side is the non-championship matches, along with the announce table destruction and the unscheduled appearances, which you're allowed 10 unscheduled appearances as well. I only have 6 right now. I got to think of 4 more. So keep that
0, so I'm ahead of the game.
We'll keep that in the back of your minds as we fill these out. We need 10. You need 10 unschedules. Of course, you don't have to do 10 because
Cruz need 11.
Cruz is
I
gonna
haven't even looked up that one.
Well, Cruz is going to have a gimmick. Cruz has a gimmick pick. He's a big hockey fan, so he always picks a hockey player to show up as unscheduled, but we never actually count it. It's just a fun gimmick pick that he does. So
I'm a big NBA nut, so maybe a basketball player will show up.
I
didn't even think about that.
well,
Football.
Maybe football.
now this is WrestleMania too.
Ooh, I'm
like
gonna pick
last
up
year,
the
but time out last year. You know who I picked and actually got? I picked Dana White to show up, and Dana White, they showed him in the crowd, mentioned him, so I got the points for that.
Did anybody pick Rob Gronkowski back at 30?
Well, I don't think they weren't doing the scorecards back then. Well, we didn't do the scorecards back then, so.
Mikey O always picks Rob Gronkowski. No matter where we're at, always Gronkowski.
Well, he's retired
He's on my
now.
scorecard right now. Hey, this is where Kevin Durant is going to announce that he's going to sign with the Knicks next year.
Yeah, and then he'll go ahead and pay that fine for tampering. And
He will.
whatnot.
He would. He would be fine with that. He'd be fine with it.
He's got enough money to pay it.
Yeah, he's got more than enough money.
He's about to get suspended for some time in the playoffs.
Ooh. All right.
Anyways, let's go.
All right, WrestleMania scorecard time, guys.
This is what I've been talking smack to Mikey O about forever now. Let's go.
All right,
I'm ready for this.
I'm just kind of trying to wrap up my winners here. I pretty much got all my winners. I just got to fill out
No
some of the
surprise, average marks falling behind.
Holy cow! I looked up and thought there was a different person sitting next to you. It's just him with his hair back.
Yeah, I just pulled my hair up. Just pulled my hair up.
All righty, guys. So we're gonna
I was
start.
like, who's the new guy?
We're gonna start on the championship side, since that is the first
okay.
first side of the scorecard here. So the first match, the Cruiserweight Championship, it will be on the kickoff show. The 3 matches announced for the kickoff show are the Cruiserweight Championship and the 2 Battle Royals. The other 2 Battle Royals are on the other side of the score sheet here on the page 2. But we'll start with the Cruiserweight Championship. It is Buddy Murphy taking on Tony Nese. Let's see here. So we'll go back. PW Pro Wrestling Roundabout. PWR. We'll go with you first, and then it'll be me,
Sounds
Cruz,
like a really crappy beer.
and then it'll be
Sounds
y'all.
like a team we're going to beat down.
Well, it might sound like a crappy beer, but it won't be as crappy as your scorecards.
Ooh. All right. So we'll go with you guys first, and then I'll go Cruz and Bring. We'll do the same
Cool.
same rotation. All right. So go with you guys first. Cruiserweight Championship. What you guys got?
We're going with Buddy Murphy by pinfall. Neither one of these guys are really known for their aerial moves, so we're going to go with 3 aerial moves and less than 10 minutes. Not even going to hit 10 because it's a pre-show match.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going with Tony Nese. Buddy Murphy's.
I like Tony Nese a lot.
Yeah, I like Tony Nese too. But and I like Buddy Murphy too. Buddy Murphy's great. But I think Buddy Murphy's held that belt since what was the one Super Showdown. So he's had the belt for a while. I think now's a good time to maybe get a change. And Tony Nese is certainly worthy of the Cruiserweight Championship. So I'm gonna go with Tony Nese. Pinfall, 4 aerial moves, match time, bell to bell, over 10 minutes. I'm going to say yes. I think it's going to be over 10 minutes because in the pre-show, it's a 2-hour pre-show, and you only got 3 matches. So I think you have a little more time there. So I think it'll be barely over 10 minutes, but I'm going to say yes, over 10 minutes. Let's go to Cruz now, Cruiserweight Championship. What you got?
Buddy Murphy pin 7-11.
7-11, all right.
He pins a gas station?
Wait, hold
Wow.
on. Time
What a
out.
brute.
So you're saying yes for over 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
They got great hot dogs.
Ratchet
Oh, shit.
Ratchet
I
Palm
didn't even
Strike.
see.
Ratchet Palm Strike said Tony Nese's theme is so whack.
So whack.
I honestly, I probably wouldn't even recognize his theme if you played it for me right now. That's how much I watch 205 Live.
I probably wouldn't either.
You defend 205 Live all the time. I keep telling you nobody cares about it.
I mean, I defend 205 Live because, 1, Triple H is running the show there, and which if Triple H is running anything, I have faith in it. 2, they're tremendous athletes. Like, dude, they're the best athletes probably WWE has. Like, as far as the flippy stuff that they can do in the ring. And Deke also said he thinks it's Nice's time too. So, but I don't think they're being booked like because they have their own show, but like. And like NXT has like their own pay-per-view, so NXT can kind of do their own thing. But when it comes time for 205 Live, they don't have their own pay-per-views. They're always thrown onto WWE pay-per-views and just kind of thrown in as a pee break or on the pre-show or whatever the case may be. So that right there, I think that kind of ruins it if that makes any sense. Plus, they don't have any like they lost Neville. You know, say what you want about Enzo Amore, he wasn't a great wrestler, but he was a big name on there too. If you have guys like Gargano that come on there, if you throw Rey Mysterio on there, if you throw some names on there, some big-time names, then I think it would help. But, like, right now you have these guys like Buddy Murphy, Tony Nese, and stuff that are well-known to guys like us, but, like, overall, nobody really knows who they are, knows much about them. So I think that's ultimately what is leading to the downfall of 205 Live. That's just my opinion. But so let's go now. Cruz gave us his picks. Brink, let's go to you so I can write them down. What you got for the Cruiserweight Championship?
I have Buddy Murphy by pin. 3, yes. Let's move on.
You have 3, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Women's tag team title match. Sasha Banks and Bayley taking on Beth Phoenix and Natalya taking on the Iconics, taking on Nia Jax and Tamina. let's go back to Pro Wrestling Roundabout. Matt, what y'all have for the women's tag team title match?
Ever since I touched Sasha Banks, it's been the boss and hug for me all the time. So
Yep.
boss and hug, baby. By submission, because that's how I'd go, right? You go by submission too, wouldn't you? Yep. I think Sasha's going to be doing it because that's who I'd let submit me. And I think Tamina, right? Yeah, submit Tamina, yeah.
All right, Tamina, okay. I also have the Boston Hug Connection winning.
Static's back.
Yeah, the static's back. Let me turn that down just a little bit here. I have the Boston Hug Connection winning. I also have Sasha getting the submission fall, but I have her submitting Billie Kay.
As long as it's not Peyton Royce, we're all.
I have her submitting
We're
Billie
all
Kay.
good.
So, all right, let's go to Cruz now, where I think this is where the static's coming from. But Cruz, what you have for the women's tag team title match?
Boston Hug by pin. Bailey pins Beth Phoenix.
Whoa.
Oh, all right. That's an interesting one right there. I tell you what. Ratchet Palm Strike. Let's pray Nia doesn't injure anyone. That is the truth right there. Hopefully she doesn't break anybody's face, but that might have been one of the best things that ever happened to Becky Lynch, for all I know. All right, so let's go to Brink now. Brink, what do you have for the women's tag team championship?
You see, over on WrestleCast, at WrestleCast, we have this running joke with Sasha because Sasha has won several titles but has never successfully defended it.
Yeah.
And even in their other defense against Nia and Tamina, Bailey picked up the victory, not Sasha.
Uh-huh.
So I think Sasha finally gets over that hump and gets the submission victory for Sasha and Bailey for Boston Hug. And what a better way to put over Sasha and her submission than by have her submit a Hall of Famer who's not an active competitor anymore. Sasha submits Beth Phoenix.
Oof.
Ah, okay. So Sasha submits Beth Phoenix. Wow. So y'all.
I mean, it makes sense. Beth's
Yeah.
not active anymore.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
She's a Hall of Famer. Sasha could still hang her hat on. Hey, I tapped out a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, you're right. And that would make Sasha look even stronger, in my opinion. So yeah, I could definitely see that happening.
Granny.
Hey, what you said? That Beth Phoenix is a granny.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that is the hottest granny I think I've ever seen in my
I
life.
tell you what, that granny could lay the smack down on every single one of us with one hand.
Yeah, I'm not
Easy.
gonna lie. Like, was it?
Big
You looking real
stuff,
jacked?
Casey
Yeah, Beth
Jones.
Phoenix is looking real jacked these days. I tell you what. What you
I
said,
wouldn't
Mikey O?
fight her either. I'd let her.
Mikey O, what you had said just now?
I said, speak for yourself, Casey Jones.
I don't know. She could probably squat Mikey O a couple dozen times and then say, "Thanks. Let's go run a mile." She's pretty jacked, guys.
All right, I'm just kind of filling out as I go here.
No, it's
All
okay. Obviously, you're the only one that knows how to speak out of your group.
All right. Let's. Okay. So, Brinkman, one more time. Give me your winners. You got Boston Hug,
Sasha submits Beth.
and you got So Bailey submits. You got. Wait, you got Bailey submitting.
Sasha.
Oh, Sasha. Okay, that was Cruz that had.
Listen, Pat.
I know. There's just so much going on right now. Sasha submits Beth. All right. Let's go now to the next tag team title match. It's the SmackDown tag team titles. It's the Usos versus Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev with Lana. Go Lana number one. So with that being said, Pro Wrestling Roundabout, what you guys got? BJ is going to give us the their winners here for the SmackDown tag team title match.
Here we go.
Rusev and Nakamura
Oh, okay.
and Rusev over Sheamus.
All right, so you got Rusev
By submission.
by submission. What about the number of aerial moves?
8.
Okay, I got the Usos retaining this. I think the Usos right now, in my opinion, the Usos are the best tag team in WWE right now. They just re-signed a contract with WWE. As far as their mic work, just overall, they are the best tag team right now in WWE. So I'm going to say they're going to retain via pinfall. I think Jay will pin Rusev, and I think there will be Brink just texted me, said that static is nasty. I don't know what's causing that static, honestly. But let me take this off right here and then put Mania on there. All right, so we got the Wrestlemania logo now on the on there. So Let's see. If you're not going to use that mic, I'm going to turn down that mic over there. And the static's still there. So I don't know. It's somebody on Messenger.
Is it Mikey O's frizzy hair?
I don't know. Oh, I'm waiting for a Mikey O retort on that.
Hey, I'm growing this beard exclusively to take a picture with Willie Robinson when he comes.
How long have you been working on the beard? Is that a good year and a half or whatever? I know it takes you a lot longer to grow it than it takes me.
That's like 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Real quickly in the chat, Deke said Kenta leaving was pretty huge too. His 90 days will be up right before Double or Nothing. Ratchet Palm Strike says Iconics are the best women's tag team as they know how to work as a team and not just singles wrestlers stuck together. Ratchet Palm Strike also said who's on the pre-show panel, just need to know in case of Otunga or homeless Sam Roberts. And Deke also said Natty gets her Mania moment. Her and Beth win the belts.
Whoa.
So Deke's going with what they call themselves?
They used to be the Divas of Doom.
The Divas of Doom, yes.
Yeah. Now Diva's kind of a taboo term.
Yeah, so. All right, let's go now to Cruz. Cruz, what do you have for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships? I think that the status coming from Cruz has got to be.
I don't know how. I don't have anything plugged into my phone. It's literally just my phone.
Because when you start talking, like it stops. So.
Oh, okay. I'll just keep talking. The Usos by pin, J pin Cesaro, 7 whatevers. I just have 7. I'm on the second page working on that right now, so 7.
Yeah. Hey, Cruz, I got an idea. When you're not talking, try muting yourself. And then, because you still be able to hear us if you mute yourself, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say maybe he just muted himself.
Yeah, maybe he just muted himself.
He's like, fine.
All right. So, okay. So let's see here. All right. Where are we at? Okay, Brinkman, SmackDown Live Tag Team titles. What you got?
Yeah, I agree with you, dude. The Usos best tag team in WWE. Hey, which Uso always gets the pin that I always screw up?
Hell if I know, man. I couldn't tell them apart if you paid me to.
I think
Jay.
Jimmy usually gets.
Jay Uso.
Jay gets.
I thought it was ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh?
So.
Oh, there you go.
Anyways, I got the Usos by pin, and I'm picking Jimmy. I think I always pick him, and he always doesn't do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think Jimmy pins Rusev, and I got 5 aerial moves.
5 aerial moves. All righty. Let's move on now to. Oh, y'all must have reprinted the. Okay. I reprinted the Raw. It's the Raw Tag Team titles. It is the Revival, and apparently it's official now. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins will get the Raw Tag Team title matches. If anybody remembers, WrestleMania 32, Zack Ryder had his moment, won the Intercontinental title. So could they have another WrestleMania moment? Let's go over to Casey here. Casey, what y'all got for the Raw Tag Team title match?
To answer your question on whether or not they will have their WrestleMania moment, the answer is no. I don't think they do. I think WWE has this really big they like to do this thing where they don't have these moments happen at Mania, and then they'll wait like a month or two, and then it'll happen.
Yeah.
It's like, boom, okay, cool, well, let it happen. Or it'll happen right before. Like when Charlotte's pay-per-view streak ended, it ended at Fastlane.
Yeah.
And Bayley ended it, and it was like, oh, okay.
Random?
Yeah. So we're going to go with the Revival by pinfall, Dawson over Ryder.
Okay.
And I think Ryder's going to get pinned. Kurt Hawkins is going to get a little upset about that and maybe walk away, or maybe he attacks Ryder again, and whatever. Something's going to happen, but regardless, Revival retain.
Yeah. If Cruz muted himself, obviously it was Cruz with the static because I don't hear it no more. So, I'm gonna go. Look, I got Ryder and Hawkins winning this. You know, obviously Hawkins is on probably the biggest losing streak in the history of pro wrestling, and I mean, what better? I mean, why else would you put these two guys in this match? I just, there's so many other tag teams on Raw that could have been in this match, but they put Ryder and Hawkins here, which is very, very interesting. They've just recently gotten back together. They've had I think 1 or maybe 2 matches on Raw since they've gotten back together the last couple of months, and then you're just going to throw them in here. But they've been losing, and that's the thing. They still lose as a tag team, and Ryder keeps saying, "Hey, look, we're gonna get one, man. We're gonna get one." And I think Sunday's gonna be that one. I got Ryder and Hawkins defeating the Revival via pinfall, and I think Kurt Hawkins will get the fall over Dash Wilder.
Wow.
Yeah, they're breaking the. Marcus says they breaking the losing streak, and Deke says the Edgeheads win. The Edgeheads are going to win. That's right. You damn right they're going to win. So let's go now to Cruz. Cruz, you can unmute yourself now. And the Raw Tag Team titles, Cruz. What do you have for the Raw Tag Team title match? Cruz, can you hear me, Cruz?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
1 second.
Okay. Should I go to? Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
I have F the Revival winning by pin. Dawson pins Hawkins.
All righty. Let's go now to Brinkman. Brinkman, what you have for the Raw Tag Team title match?
I just want to go on record and say we recorded WrestleCast at 11 this morning, our time. They're in the UK, so I think it was like 5 their time.
Yeah.
And we did it as TBD because they hadn't announced anything and nothing was official yet.
Yeah.
So a couple of those guys picked whoever faces them is going to win, stuff like that. And I went on the edge. I said, I'm going to be bold. I'm the champion. I'm the Austin Aries of podcast predictions. I'm going to go out on a ledge, and I'm going to say the TBD team is Ryder and Hawkins. And then a little while later it came out that Ryder and Hawkins were in the match. So
yeah.
Ryder and Hawkins win by pin. Kurt Hawkins breaks the streak by pinning Dawson. And, I mean, it makes sense. They haven't won. This will be the shock victory. They always like to do something shocking at Mania, like Ryder won the IC title a few years ago.
Yep.
So they're going to lose it the next night on Raw, just like Ryder did. But
probably,
have that moment.
So you got Hawkins pinning who?
Dawson.
All right, Hawkins pinning Dawson.
And if people have been looking at the news feed on theaveragemarks.com, Ringside News reported that Vince McMahon wants to break up the Revival after Mania.
The Revival will probably break themselves away from WWE at some point soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So anyway, I think and this might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. They're like, you really got us losing to these two guys that hadn't won a match in 10 years? I mean, so who knows? So let's go now to woo, you know it. Let's go now the United States Championship match. It's Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. Let's go back over here to PWR. Matt, what y'all got for the United States title match?
I hate this. I hate that Mysterio's all hurt and whatnot because I feel like if Rey Mysterio wasn't hurt, it'd be a much better match to pick.
Yeah.
You know, I think Samoa Joe probably wins either way. You know, but now I think it goes. It's a no-brainer. I think Samoa Joe takes it. Submission. We got five near falls, and we went 5 submission rope breaks.
Yeah,
that was a tough one to pick. I think.
Yeah, that's a tough one because you never know. Those extras are always tough, really, especially when you got to choose a number. I'm gonna go with Rey Mysterio. I think I don't know. I just think Rey Mysterio is gonna get the victory. The U.S. title is one that just kind of bounces around from time to time. So I think Mysterio will get it. He'll probably lose it, maybe back to Samoa Joe in a rematch, maybe in a month from now. But I think Mysterio's going to get the victory at Mania. I got via pinfall. I got 4 near falls. And I think there's going to be about 3 submission rope breaks. So let's go now to Cruz. Cruz, what do you have for the United States Championship match?
Samoa Joe submission 5-3.
All right, short, sweet, and to the point. Let's go to Brinkman now.
I'm getting ready. It's got to be all short now.
Oh, I got you. All right. Let's go to Brinkman now. Brinkman, United States Championship match. What you got?
I got Joe winning. I think he'd have won either way. I agree with everybody else. Joe by sub 6-1. 6-1.
All right, so you got Joe. What was it, submission?
Yeah, it's going to put him to sleep.
And then what were the numbers again?
6 near falls
and 1
rope break.
All right, 6-1. All right. Intercontinental Championship match. It is Bobby Lashley with Lio Rush taking on the Demon, Finn Balor. Let's go back to Pro Wrestling Roundabout. BJ is going to give us their thoughts on this one. BJ, what y'all got for the Intercontinental title match?
Demon Finn with a pin, and yes, yes, yes.
No, just yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Just yeses across the board for that match.
Yeah. So yes on the Lio Rush, yes on the Lio Rush promo, and yes on outside interference or distraction.
Well, I'm going to say ditto on that because I have the exact same thing. Demon Balor's going to win. Pinfall. Lio Rush promo, yes, because he's the mouthpiece for Bobby Lashley, obviously, and outside interference or distraction, yeah, it's pretty much inevitable when it comes to Lio Rush being around ringside. Cruz, what you got for the Intercontinental title match?
Duh.
There, such
Don't you have something? Don't you have some breadcrumbs? Where the breadcrumbs at, Mama?
Yes.
All right, Cruz, what you got for the IC title match?
The spiel. Oh yeah. The 3 most protected things in professional wrestling. Number 1, the one-winged angel. Number 2, Joey Ryan's dick. Number 3, Demon Finn Balor.
He's
Demon
not
Finn
wrong.
Balor by pin. Yes and yes.
All right.
And yes.
So there you have it.
Yes,
And yes. All right. Let's go now to Brinkman. Brinkman, what you got for the IC title match?
I have breadcrumbs. I got Demon Finn Balor by pin, yes and yes. And the reason I'm saying yes for the Leo Rush promo is because it's kind of a coin flip. He's either going to cut a promo because it's WrestleMania and it's a long rap and no one wants to see Lashley walk 17 miles to the ring.
Yeah.
So he's either going to cut a promo or during Lashley's entrance they're going to cut to the 18,000 announced teams they have and introduce all of them.
Quick little debate. What would be more shocking? Lashley defeating Demon Balor or Hawkins and Ryder defeating the Revival? What would be more shocking?
Lashley.
Easy.
Lashley beating Finn Balor.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that I guess it wasn't debatable. All right, because I agree. I just wanted to see if anybody thought maybe it would be a little more shocking. But all right, let's go now to the
Demon is more protected than the Revival.
Oh yeah, the Demon is the most protected thing in WWE. So according to Cruz. So let's go now to the WWE Championship match. It is the new Daniel Bryan with Rowan taking on Kofi Kingston with the New Day. So let's go back to Pro Wrestling Roundabout. BJ is going to give us their thoughts on that match. And quickly, I'm going to go move that camera and frame us up a little better here. Okay. But go ahead, BJ.
Kofi with a pin, 7, 9, yes.
All right, so Kofi with the pin, 7 near falls, 9 aerial moves, and we do think there's going to be outside interference for sure. We've also come to the conclusion that we do think that since we struggled with deciding on whether it would be if Kofi won or if Kofi lost, but now that we've decided that Kofi is going to win, we have all decided as a group, as PWR, that Xavier Woods is going to turn on Kofi Kingston and the New Day. Only simply because we knew that we figured that one of them are going to turn eventually, and Big E does not need it because Big E is going to basically be over no matter what. Woods is going to be the one that's going to need that heel run, and they might even pair him with another big man maybe to team up against Kofi and Big E. But we do think, win or lose, Xavier Woods is turning on Kofi Kingston tonight. Sunday.
And to me, that would be ironic because it was Xavier Woods that approached Kofi Kingston and Big E to form the New Day.
Exactly.
So that would be great storytelling.
You would call that full circle.
Yes, exactly, full circle.
Man, if he turns heel, he better freshen up the resume because no way he's making it without the New Day.
You don't think so? I think Xavier Woods is well, first of all, the dude's got a PhD.
He's the guy that never wrestles. They leave him out of everything.
Well, he's a mouthpiece, though. The dude has mic skills. To me, he has the best mic skills in the New Day.
I don't know what Mikey O's been watching, but Xavier Woods has wrestled more than either member of the New Day over the last year. Anytime there's a tag team match, usually Big E's the one sitting out.
Oh, yeah.
Like he can play a trombone, but he really can't. I mean, that's his gimmick.
Xavier Woods is the workhorse of the New Day.
Thank you.
All right, let's. All right, so I'll give you my WWE title match predictions here. Kofi, I got to go with Kofi Kingston. I think Kofi Kingston's going to win it. It's been a long time coming. They've built this up so much. I feel like, and I don't even understand half of the build up for this, but they've built this up so just crazily, and if that's even a word. But I got Kofi Kingston winning via pinfall. I think there'll be 4 near falls, 6 aerial moves, outside interference or distraction. I'm going to say, I think Rowan will, distract. And I don't know if the New Day is going to be at ringside. I think they will be because why wouldn't you have them at ringside? Because Rowan's going to be at ringside for DB. So I'm going to go with Kofi Kingston, though, and definitely. I think the turn happens, but I don't think it happens at Mania. I think it'll happen maybe the SmackDown afterwards or somewhere down the line. I think that's when it'll happen. I don't think it'll happen at Mania.
If this was the main event, I don't think the turn would happen. But since this is not the main event, I think the turn is definitely happening.
That's
Sunday.
definitely something I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with the possible turn of the New Day here. Because you know what? You have all these you had all these factions that split up, get back together. The New Day, since they have formed, have never split up one time.
Yep.
So, and I think it's inevitable. Obviously, every team that's ever been together has broken up at some point, except the New Day. So
it's time for the New Day to have a new day.
A new day. There you go. I thought you were going to say like it's time for the New Day to have a bad day or something like that. All right, let's go to Cruz now. Cruz, WWE Championship match. What you got?
Kofi Mania, pin, 5-4, yes.
All righty. Short, sweet, and to the point. I like it. All right, let's go to Brink now. Brink, what you have for the WWE title match?
Organic breadcrumbs.
Keto friendly.
Keto friendly. I disagree completely with you. I don't think New Day needs to be broken up. I hope WWE does not break them up.
I don't think they need to be broken up. I just think it's inevitable.
Yeah.
The one thing that WWE does not do well is handle factions. They could take a lot of points and tips from New Japan on how to handle factions. Just because they're a team doesn't mean eventually you got to break them up. That's repetitive storytelling, and it's not good. I do have Kofi winning this match by pin. 9, what was first? Near falls? Yeah, 9 near falls, 7 aerial moves. Yes, there's outside interference. Pat, I'm kind of confused. You said you don't know, like, what this storyline is. This is modern-day Austin McMahon.
Really? You think? Well,
this is modern-day Austin McMahon.
Yeah, it kind of is in a way.
McMahon, they had Brian Triple H. Now you got Kofi McMahon. This is modern-day Austin.
But, like, I feel like, you know, having Kofi go through all these gauntlet matches and just, for some reason.
Put Austin #1 in the Rumble.
Yeah, that's true. But like this has been like just I don't know. To me, it's been a slight overkill because then you had to have the New Day win it for him, and I don't know and then you had him in the title match, and then you randomly replace him with KO. Like to me, it was a little bit of overkill. I understand what they were trying to do, make him seem like he didn't deserve it. He was a B+ player, similar to the Daniel Bryan thing, and then eventually, obviously, he earned his way in there. But I think there was so many hurdles they made him jump, and not just him. Obviously, Big E and Xavier ultimately is what led him to get this title match. So to me, it was just I feel like it was so repetitive. I guess is the word I'm looking for. It was such a repetitive thing every week. You got to jump this hurdle. You got to jump this hurdle. You got to jump this hurdle. And I was like, all right, dude. Like at some point, like he's gonna get there.
I'm not saying the storyline is great. I'm just telling you what it is.
Yeah, I understand. I got you on that. So, but yes, you got Kofi. It was pinfall, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Let's go now to the Universal Championship match. It's going to be Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman versus Seth freaking Rollins. All right. Who's going to take this one? Matt, you got this one? All right, Matt, tell us what y'all got.
Seth Rollins, baby.
You got Rollins?
I got Rollins.
All
Brock
right.
Lesnar's going down. Look, it's bound to happen. It's about that time.
Yeah.
I mean, Seth Rollins is where he takes the Universal Championship. He's been geared for this for a while. I think we're going to see him, just rise up. He's going to pin good old Brock. It's going to be 14 German suplexes.
Cool.
3 curb stomps. Yes, there will be a low blow because we will see one of those after what we saw earlier in the week. And going about 12 minutes because Brock really can't wrestle longer than 12 minutes. No.
All right.
And let's not forget SummerSlam. I think it was 2014.
Yeah, he suplexed John Cena
16 times.
16 times.
16 times.
For every time he won a world title, yes, you got suplexed John Cena.
And Seth Rollins is a lot more athletic than John Cena. So
oh yeah.
I think Seth Rollins is I don't think he's welcoming the suplexes, but I think 14.
I think he can take them. He can definitely take them.
14 is like I think we'll see. We might even see more than that, honestly.
Oh, I think if anybody can take those suplexes, it'll be Rollins. So before I give my predictions on this match, I've felt very strongly about Brock holding the Universal title hostage, and I've been saying on this podcast since Rollins won the Rumble, he's beaten Brock and he's taken that belt. But as of late, look. Something tells me Brock is going to retain the Universal title. He's going to win this match. I got Brock winning, but I tell you what, right now, if there was anybody in this company that deserves this belt and a run with this belt right now, it's Seth Rollins, because for the last 365 days, in my opinion, in WWE, at least on Monday Night Raw, there's been nobody more consistent. There's been nobody better. There's been nobody I've enjoyed watching more than Seth freaking Rollins. And I feel like he should win the title, but unfortunately, Brock is Vince's boy. Whether he says he's not his boy or whatever the case may be, they put all their eggs in the basket for Brock Lesnar. And I think there's always this talk of him going to UFC and fighting. But, WWE's racking in so much money between these TV deals and Saudi Arabia throwing them all this oil money they probably have that Vince is going to keep throwing so much money at Brock that Brock's going to say, Dana is probably not even able to touch what Vince can offer Brock. So I think Brock's going to retain. Even Deke says Brock will retain and drop it to Roman later because Vince loves Roman. Yeah, that's true. Vince does love Roman Reigns. So, but I think Brock's going to win. I got pinfall, 7 German suplexes. I think there will be 2 curb stomps. I don't think there will be a low blow. And I got match time bell to bell 14 minutes because I think Seth's one of those guys, he could wrestle for an hour.
Well, let me tell you, like I told Matt and BJ coming into this, exactly how I think the match is going to go. Seth is going to be balls to the wall for the first 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. Brock's going to hit a big move, start doing all the suplexes for about another 5 to conserve his energy.
Yeah.
And then the ref gets distracted by Paul Heyman, or maybe Dean Ambrose runs out and distracts Brock for half a second, and that's when Seth will hit the low blow.
Yeah.
Boom, curb stomp. Brock kicks out of the first one easy, honestly. I think he probably kicks out at 1. And then that's whenever you kind of hit that go-home transition over the next 3 to 4 minutes, and that brings you to that 12-minute mark. And I think it's going to be quick. I think it's going to be kind of reminiscent of Brock and Goldberg, but it's going to be about double the time, which sounds like a lot, but Brock and Goldberg was about 5.5 minutes.
I don't even think they went 5 minutes because I remember.
It might not have been.
Because I remember they didn't even go. Because I remember we timed it. I think we timed it just to see how long it would go, and it was like 4 something.
Like that. But I think it's going to be reminiscent of that. I think it's going to be very fast paced, and I think it's going to be over in the blink of an eye, and you're going to look back on it, and I think it's actually going to be appreciated as a much better match than it'll come across initially.
I think, honestly, Rollins will have control of this match a little more often than Brock will, and I think Brock ultimately will win the match, but I think they're going to make it seem like Rollins is going to pull it off, certainly, for sure. Let's go to Cruz now. Cruz Universal Championship. What do you have? Brock versus Seth.
Are we on me?
Yeah, we're on you. Universal Championship match.
All right. Brock Lesnar by pin. 5 German suplexes, 2 curb stomps, no low blows in 17 minutes.
Woo! Okay. 17.
All right, let's go to Brink. Brink, what you got?
I don't know if you guys remember a couple of years ago, Rollins won the main event of WrestleMania, cashing in Money in the Bank.
Yep.
And I honestly think Lesnar gets his victory back. I'm going Lesnar by 10. I got 6 Germans because y'all talking that he does a bunch of Germans. He used to. He doesn't do a lot of Germans anymore.
No, he doesn't.
He'll do 5 to 6. Rollins will take 5 to 6 of them. I'm going 6. 2 curb stomps. I think 3 would get the victory for Rollins, but he's only hitting 2, so he loses. No low blow, and Lesnar matches aren't long. I'm going 14.
Yeah, I think that's the same amount I went. All right, let's go now to what will be the main event of WrestleMania. Unless y'all want to.
I need to do a test. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're a little more like muffled, but I can hear you and I can understand you. So I guess it doesn't really matter.
I'm talking inside of my car. So.
Okay, well that's fine. I mean, I can understand you. I can understand you. So I get. Can everybody else understand him?
It's like you're going through the drive-through now.
Yeah. Okay, well that's fine. At the end of the day, we can understand you. That's fine. So.
Cruz, I'll take a number 3, no tomatoes.
You got it. Would you like a steak with that?
Does I tell you what, since this is the main event, does anybody want to circle back around to this and?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what everybody else wants to do.
Let's do that. Let's circle, because this obviously the main event.
Oh, there we go. Alexa or Siri is involved in this.
All right.
I think that's the car.
Well, we're gonna go to the second page now, and we're gonna
Cruz, we don't want your car's opinion, okay?
We will circle back
My
around.
car knows all.
And we're gonna circle back around on the Let me do that real quick. All right. And we're going to circle back around for the triple threat women's title, SmackDown and Raw women's titles. Let's go to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'm not going to give all the participants, but there's a lot of them.
There's a lot.
So the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, you're going to go ahead and give, Casey, you're going to give us your thoughts on that one.
But real quick, shout out to Matt for stopping by. Matt's got to head out. All
right, Matt's got to head out. Yeah, Matt, we appreciate you stopping by, man. Really appreciate it. Yes, sir.
And real quick, if I may do a cheap plug, check out the Tailgate Kings on Facebook. Matt is the biggest proponent in the Tailgate Kings and getting that off the ground.
Food side of nothing else. You guys gotta love the food side.
You gotta love the
recipes.
Yeah. So shout out to Matt. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, Average Marks.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming by. We appreciate it.
Hey, I think we're gonna win. Hey, is there any way that we can get this back on? This
mic?
Yeah. Sweet.
Absolutely. Look, just turn it back up. All right, it's good now.
Okay,
there
cool.
we go.
We're
good.
live. All right, so B is going to go ahead and do this first one for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I think you're going to like this pick a lot.
I might. Let's see.
Go ahead. Who do we have winning? We've got. You want me to go ahead and do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff Hardy.
Oh, all right. You got Jeff Hardy winning. His brother Matt won last year.
Okay, so first superstar eliminated.
No Way Jose.
Last superstar eliminated.
Matt Hardy.
So Jeff is going to win by eliminating Matt.
Wow, that would be
a nice little sibling rivalry.
That would be great. That would be great. Of course, those two went 1-on-1 back at WrestleMania 25.
That's right. That's right.
And made their great return 2 years ago.
Most eliminations.
Braun.
Easy.
All right.
And then
that's an easy pick.
Announced table destroyed. No.
All righty. Speaking of Braun, I got Braun Strowman winning. Braun has never won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He's obviously the odds-on favorite. He's going to smack around those two guys from Saturday Night Live a little bit, and I think Braun's going to win. I also have No Way Jose being the first one eliminated, actually.
Wow, how about that?
But this is the last superstar that's going to be eliminated. EC3 will be the last one eliminated. I think it's going to come down to Braun and EC3.
He was a very close pick for us to actually win
he was my dark horse. I thought about picking EC3. Superstar with the most eliminations, Braun. Come on now. Announce table destroyed during the match. I'm going to say no. I'll say no. I don't think they'll destroy an announce table during that match because obviously, well, I guess they could after they get eliminated. But all right, let's go to Cruz now. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. What you got? Cruz Smith. It is your turn.
Got nothing.
You've got to wait. I don't know how to pick this. So I went with Andrade winning, Curtis Axel being whatever's the next one, Braun Strowman being whatever the next one is, and then the last one is Braun Strowman.
Wow.
All righty. Let's go now to Let's go to Brinkman. Brinkman, what you have for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
Cruz, you need to say yes or no.
Oh, yeah. Announce table destroyed during the match, Cruz, yes or no?
No. No. Okay.
No, okay. All right, whatever. It's only 3 point. It's only 3 point, so all right. All right, Brink, go ahead.
He said no.
Oh, he said no? Okay, all right. So Cruz said no. Brink, what you got for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
And here I thought I was going to be all spiffy and cool with the only guy picking this person to win, but I also picked Andrade to win.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's
another guy I thought about picking too.
Yeah.
Similar to y'all, I also have No Way Jose being the first eliminated.
Damn, no love for No Way Jose, man. Jeez.
No love, Jose.
No love, Jose.
I think the last one eliminated, and tell me this wouldn't be an exciting into a battle royal, is Ali.
Ooh, yes.
Ali
that would be fun.
And Andrade.
Dude, that would be a hell of a one-on-one, man.
Extremely fun. Obviously, Braun Strowman, most limbs, and I see no tables are destroyed.
Deke says Apollo Crews is going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He also said first out will be either Jost or Che, which that makes sense too. So I have a feeling Jost and Che, they might be the kind that they'll go under the ring rope and they'll go hide.
No, I
or
think
they'll run.
They're gonna go under the rope, go to the commentary table, guest commentary. That's what they're gonna do.
And then when
Could
Brian
be.
Spoiler alert.
That's what they're gonna. Because I mean, they're TV personalities that know how to speak. They're gonna go jump on commentary for a half a second until Braun runs out and chases them.
But you know what? Now that I think about it, that they will either be the first ones eliminated or the last ones eliminated. Now that I think about it, because
no. Because spoiler alert, they're the ones eliminating Braun.
Really? Oh wow. That's
okay,
that's
so this
wild.
is what we have happening. My final four, and now that I've taken Jost and Che into account, our final four is going to be Jeff, Matt, Braun, and Andrade. That's going to be our final four. Andrade's going to get dumped out by Braun probably, and then what we originally had happening was Jeff and Matt working together to tip Braun over the top. But maybe both Matt and Jeff get knocked down. Braun comes in and like knocks them down or whatever. Then Jost and Che come in and try to attack him. And, of course, it doesn't do anything. So he grabs both of them and eliminates both of them. And then Matt and Jeff work together to eliminate both of them. But I ultimately do hope it comes down to Matt and Jeff, especially with Matt doing his kind of like multi-gimmick thing right now, which I really like.
Okay. All right. Let's go now to, let's see, who do we got?
Women's Battle Royal?
Yeah, Women's Battle Royal. This will also be on the kickoff show. Casey, what y'all got?
See, okay, so this is one of the matches that actually was not my pick. I was overruled by the rest of the group. I originally wanted to say Asuka, but we went away from the Asuka pick, and we're actually going with Mandy Rose. We're picking Mandy Rose. First superstar eliminated is going to be Lana. Last to get eliminated is going to be Asuka. And I think the superstar with the most eliminations is going to be Ruby Riott, strictly because of the Riott Squad being in the match with her.
Okay. All right, I really can't see anybody else winning this but Asuka, so I got Asuka winning. First superstar eliminated, Dana Brooke. I think the last superstar eliminated will be Ruby Riott. And the superstar with the most eliminations, I'm going with Nikki Cross. I think Nikki Cross is just going to get like a crazed look in her eye, and I think Nikki Cross is just going to go on a rampage and eliminate, because there's not a whole lot of women in this match. Nikki could eliminate 3 or 4 people, and it could possibly be the most eliminations in this match. I'll go with Nikki Cross having the most eliminations. Let's go to Brink. I'm sorry, not Brink. Let's go to Cruz. Cruz, the Women's Battle Royal. What you got?
You all know that I'm the new guy and I really don't care about Wrestlemania, but all of the picks I've heard so far is really, really giving me confidence, because I have Mandy Rose winning, Dana Brooke being the first eliminated, Asuka with the most eliminations, Asuka going out last, and Ruby Riott with the most eliminations.
All righty.
That's pretty close to ours. Okay.
Alrighty, so let's go to Brink now. Brink, the Women's Battle Royal, what you got?
I got my girl, Asuka.
There you go.
Winning. I got Lana being the first one out.
Yep.
I got Nikki Cross being the last eliminated. I think Asuka and Nikki Cross would be fun. And I also got Asuka with most elims.
Who you had first eliminated?
Lana.
Okay, Lana. I'll have to come back with you on the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal picks, because I forgot to write them down. But
GG.
Hey, man, I've been writing them down all afternoon here.
Fired.
All right, let's go to the next match. It's Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. What you guys got for that match?
Roman by pin, 4 Superman punches, and 1 kick.
All righty. I also got Roman Reigns winning this match via pinfall. I got 6 Superman punches and 3 Claymore kicks. I think this is going to be a fight. This is going to be intense right here, I have a feeling. So that's what I got.
We think that he attempts more kicks, but we think he only lands the one. And Roman kicks out, we think.
Yeah. Let's go now to Cruz. Cruz, what do you have for, first of all, Ratchet Palm Strike says Lacey Evans with the Abe Simpson walk-in, walk-out gimmick. So Cruz, women's champion.
5 Superman punches, 3 Claymore kicks.
All righty. Let's see. I'm just trying to see here. All right, let's go to Brink. Brink, what you got for Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre?
I think this is a good spot for him to put over Drew McIntyre.
I agree with you 100%.
McIntyre wins by pin, 4 Superman punches, 2 Claymores.
All righty. Next one is the farewell match. Let's see. Hold on. Deke says, I think it will be a swerve, bro. Lacey Evans will enter and win. Okay. I don't even think Lacey Evans is not even on the list.
Did Deke just drop a Vince Russo bro in there?
Yeah, swerve, bro.
Oh,
he also dropped a long bro earlier when we were mentioning Matt Riddle.
Bro.
So, all right, let's go now to, let's see, where are we going with it? Okay, the farewell match. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. Casey, what you got for that match?
Okay, so this one sucked to pick. We're gonna go with Angle just simply because of the way that the rest of the picks are lined out.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go with Angle by submission. Now, initially, what we wanted to do was say that Angle was gonna win a very quick match against Baron Corbin, and then call out John Cena and say like, I don't want this to be my last match. John Cena can come out. But the way that the scorecard states, it asks if Baron Corbin is going to get replaced. We don't think that's going to happen. We don't think that Baron's going to get replaced. We think that Baron's going to wrestle, but just lose very quickly.
Yeah.
And so we don't have anybody replacing him. But by match time, going over 10 minutes, no. And then Angle does not get post-match fireworks.
Okay. I also have Angle winning. I agree with you 100% about Corbin losing very quickly. I think Angle will squash him, put him in an ankle lock. He'll tap out. So I got submission. So I don't think he will get replaced in the match. So I got no one replacing Corbin. Match time, bell-to-bell, over 10 minutes, no. And I do think Angle will get some post-match fireworks. I think they're going to make a big deal out of this. Obviously, Angle is a legend, Hall of Famer. The dude, I mean, what can you say about Kurt Angle? The dude came from an amateur wrestling background, won an Olympic gold medal, and made probably the smoothest transition into professional wrestling that anyone has ever had. So I think Angle, I think they're going to make a big deal out of it. It's the one time of the year they got all the fireworks. They probably save up all the fireworks for this year, and they're going to have a big, farewell thing, and Kurt Angle's going to have fireworks, all that stuff. It's going to be great. Deke said, bro, I did. Bro is a normal word in my vocabulary. He also said he got Cena dropping Corbin and doing the match. And
that's the alternative I see.
Yeah. And I think and I was going to go with, okay, he's going to squash Corbin, and then he's going to, Angle's going to be celebrating the match. Cena's music hits. He comes out and he says, whoa, whoa, whoa. He said, and he's going to basically spiel everything that the WWE Universe has been spieling. He's like, we don't want to see you end your career like that. I started my career with you, so you're going to end your career with me, or something along those lines. But I also don't think apparently Cena's not going to fight Angle. Cena's going to be there, apparently, but he's not supposed to fight Angle. So I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what the plan is.
I've heard rumors of something to do with Lars Sullivan.
Yeah, I heard Lars Sullivan's going to show up and attack Cena in some form or fashion. So we really don't know what Cena is going to do yet. If he's even going to show up, I don't know yet. So, but let's go now to Cruz, the farewell match. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. What you got? All right, Cruz. I'm just waiting for the sound to come back on for Cruz here.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, there you are. Go ahead, tell us what you got for Angle versus Corbin.
With this one, I was having a really hard time because I was like, okay, there's going to be a swerve, but how swervy is the swerve going to be?
Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody knows.
I was like, could Baron Corbin wrestle? Probably not. Will John Cena replace him? Probably. Or could we do like his son, who's not really his son? What's his name?
Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan.
That one. That could be like swervy swerve, and that would be hilarious. Yeah. I didn't pick that one, but just know that I mentioned it. Yep. So if it comes to pass, you heard it here first.
I got you.
Good.
I got Kurt Angle by pin. Yes, Corbin gets replaced because that seems to be.
Mm-hmm.
And yes.
Well, who do you have replacing Corbin?
Jonathan Cena, old man John with the weird hair.
There you go. All right, let's go to Brink now. Brink, what you have for Angle versus Corbin?
Well, y'all covered most of the stuff I was going to say. Let me start from the end.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Ratchet Palm Strike said, or he could wrestle Khan for custody of Jason Jordan. Oh, my Lord. All right, go ahead, Brink. I just thought that was funny. I had to say it. Go ahead.
I'm going to start backwards. Angle will not get post-match fireworks because he's going to have it in his entrance, old school.
Mm-hmm.
When he come out and point his arms to the air, and then his fireworks are going to go off like normal. Casey, I really liked the scenario that y'all had, the squash match thing. And then Cena come out. I will only accept that if Cena comes out in the same stuff he was wearing when he debuted, the red trunks.
Oh, my Lord. Stuff. Can you imagine?
That'd be awesome.
And he just comes out and says, fantastic. Ruthless aggression.
And then just smack the crap out of him. I'd be cool with that. Wrestlers don't win their retirement match. I mean, even if it is a quick squash match.
Yeah.
wrestlers don't win. They put the other guy over. That's the wrestling tradition.
Yeah.
I got Corbin winning by pinfall. No. I don't think he gets replaced. If he does, it will be Cena. I don't think there's any question about that.
Well, if you put no, I guess. Well,
I mean, it doesn't say anything on there that if you put no, you still can't put if he's replaced
okay.
by who.
All right. Well, I'll put Cena then.
Oh, well, then
Yeah.
But if he doesn't get replaced by Cena, then I don't think that counts. But I don't know. But because see, I put none on mine, but I don't know. We'll see. Whatever.
Well, that's your mistake, brother. That's why you're not the champion.
Well, I don't know, man.
brother.
If Angle puts over Corbin, I will punch a hole in the wall.
Well, get ready to punch a hole in the wall there, Mikey-O.
So, and the match time over 10 minutes, yes or no?
I put yes.
Wow.
Oh,
I
God.
think we're going to have a decent match.
Be a 10-minute nap
And he
for
does
me.
not get the fireworks.
All right. Let's go now to the next match, a singles match, AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Let's go back over here. BJ's got their predictions for that match. What you got, BJ?
AJ Styles pin, 4 finishers, and 17 minutes.
All right. I also have I got AJ Styles winning this match via pinfall. I got 4 non-submission finishers, and I think it'll be a little quicker. I got 12 minutes bell to bell.
We initially
right
went with 13, but I feel like I have a lot of short matches. We had to make it a little longer.
Yeah, well, this is a match that could go long. These two guys can still go a long ways. Let's go to Cruz. AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin.
Corbin?
I didn't know Corbin had 2 matches tonight.
Let's go now to, let's see, Brinkman. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton.
I'm going a little different. I'm going Randy.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, preferably. I think they go 16 minutes.
All righty, 16 minutes. All right. Real quickly here, let's see. Boy, we've been going here for a long time. Let's go now to Falls Count Anywhere. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. If we can, let's try to be
tighten it up.
fairly quick here. Falls Count Anywhere. Casey, what y'all got for that match?
We're going with The Miz by pinfall at ringside. The highest object Shane jumps off of is a top rope, whether that be through the announce table or whatever. It's just a top rope. And yes, Mr.
And will Mr. Miz get involved? Yes. Cruz, what you have for this match?
You guys aren't inventive enough. I got Shane McMahon by. Did I forget to put pin? Is there a pinfall option?
Oh, what?
We're just
created there, Cruz.
boxes on boxes on boxes.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna jump off of them.
All right.
And yes.
All right, let's
yes
go
to Mr. Miz.
All right, let's go to Brink now. Falls Count Anywhere. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. What you got?
Way to keep that short, Cruz. Miz by pin inside the ring. Shane jumps off the top turnbuckle, and yes, Mr. Miz.
All right, let's go now. No holds barred match. Triple H with Stephanie McMahon versus Batista. If Triple H loses, he has to retire from in-ring competition. This will also be apparently Batista's final match as well. Brink, you said yes about Mr. Miz?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back to you guys. BJ, what y'all have for the no holds barred match?
Triple H pin, 10 minutes. Yes, yes, yes.
yes. All right. I have Triple H via pinfall. Combined entrance time 6 minutes. Stephanie McMahon part of Triple H's entrance. I say no. Announce table destroyed during the match. Yes. Outside interference or distraction. I will say no. Cruz, what you have for the no holds barred match?
I have Batista pin 11. Yes, no, yes.
All right, that's a good way to keep it short there. Brink, what you have for the no holds barred match?
Wrestlers don't win retirement matches. Triple H by pin, 10 minutes. Yes.
All right, so you got yes, and yes. All righty, let's go back now to the main event of the evening. It'll be the SmackDown and the Raw Women's Championships, both on the line. Triple threat, Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. Casey, what you guys got?
Man, after a lot of back and forth debate, we're going with Becky. We're going with Becky by submission. Surprise, surprise, over Ronda Rousey.
Oh.
22 minutes total time, bell to bell, and we think Charlotte is going to help Becky win.
Oh wow! Okay, interesting.
And I think WrestleMania ends with the 4 horsewomen, with all the championships somehow amongst them.
Yep.
Going off the air.
Alrighty. I have Becky Lynch winning via submission. I think she will submit Charlotte because I think that might be part of the reason they put her in this match. I was hoping she would submit Ronda. I don't think that's going to happen because I think they're going to protect Ronda. Even though Ronda may take a break, they're going to protect her for long term. And I think the match time will be about 15 minutes. I got 15 minutes going there. Cruz, what you have for the women's main event?
Becky sub Rousey 16.
All right, short, sweet, to the point.
Man.
Brink, what you got for the main event?
I also got Becky by sub. I think she's going to submit Charlotte. And Casey, you said you had some of your matches earlier running kind of short. This one, I think, is the long one. I think they go 32 minutes.
Wow. Hey, I tell you what.
Women's main event.
Are they in New Japan all of a sudden?
I tell you what. Becky and Charlotte went on second to last at Evolution, and they put on a very long match, and it was a great match. So, and I think if you add Ronda in there.
First ever women's main event of WrestleMania. They got 2 titles on the line. You got 3 of the best. Let them go.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you 100% there, Brink. All right, that's it for the matches. Let's go now to the announce table destruction. Casey, what you guys have for the announce table destruction?
English is safe. Spanish and other get destroyed.
I'm going on a limb here. English and Spanish will both be destroyed. I think other will be fine. Brink, what you have? I'm sorry. Let's go to Cruz. Cruz, what do you have for the announce table destruction?
I'm good.
They're all good. All right. And let's. Oh, I'm sorry. I wrote it down on Brink's card. Brink, what you have for the announce table destruction?
I am going opposite of normal strategy for this. All tables are gone.
All right. Well, I accidentally circled all 3, but I'm mixing it all out, so I'm making it clear. Brink has X'd out. They're all being destroyed. They're all gone. So, all right. Everyone's favorite part, the 10 unscheduled. Do you guys have 10 unscheduled? Or if you want, I can go. I only have 7, but I can't think anybody else.
I only have 7, actually.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's see. I got another one I can add now that I'm thinking about it. So I got 8. I need 2 more.
You guys can go
I
ahead.
I gotta take 2 of mine out because I had Ryder and Hawkins, so I got to take 2 out.
All right. Well,
hey, Casey, I'll throw you a bone. Put down Gronk.
Yeah, I'll toss that bone in the trash.
Ooh, all right. Let's see. Ooh, I think I know a good one. All right. I
have 10.
Oh, yeah. Cruz, give us your 10.
I have Lars Sullivan, Naomi, Maria Shafir, Jessamine Duke.
Naomi is in the Women's Battle Royal.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's listed at the bottom here in the Women's Battle Royal.
F word. What about Elias? Is he listed anywhere?
Elias is not listed anywhere. I don't
It's a
think.
musical performance.
But is he? I don't know if he's listed on this card here though. That's the thing. So I'm trying.
He's not listed in a match. No.
I'm trying to see.
Is he listed? Period, as like showing up.
Yeah, he's listed as the musical.
Okay, so no Elias.
Well, I put Elias as an unscheduled because according to PW scorecards, because there was a pay-per-view, they actually put a score. They put a part on the scorecard for his musical performance. Oh crap!
The unscheduled appearances are listed on the website. Who they have as showing up to the show as a scheduled thing, and if Elias is scheduled as a musical performance, Elias is not unscheduled.
All right, hang on tight real quick, guys, because
we recorded too long.
Yeah, because my recorder apparently went on a little too long here, and hopefully,
of course, right at the end here.
Yeah, I know, right at the end. But we do have the audio from the stream, so
yeah, I can just take the audio off the YouTube video.
Yeah, because apparently we went way too long, so I'm just gonna close out audition here. So we'll just roll with it like that. So yeah. All right, so we'll keep rolling here on the stream. So yeah, go ahead, Cruz. You were giving us your unscheduleds.
Okay, so I had who did I give? Sullivan, Shafir, Duke. No Naomi, no Elias. Let's see. Luke Harper, for whatever reason. Kevin Owens, for whatever reason. Lacey Evans to come down and go away. I have Daniel Cormier, one Daniel Cormier.
Oh, that's interesting.
I have one Conor McGregor.
Ooh.
And I have one Pat Benatar.
Oh, very nice. Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like, she might do Rousey's entrance.
Well, that's already
It's Joan
announced.
Jett you're thinking
Joan
of.
Jett. Joan Jett's already announced to do her entrance.
Whoever.
Yeah, Joan Jett will be there, so I don't know if they're there. I don't know if PW Scorecards is gonna.
F word.
All right. Well, I got.
Would Conor McGregor be an international, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like flight risk if he left Ireland?
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
say,
know.
isn't he like being investigated for some?
Yeah, he's
really
in some
bad
deep.
stuff?
He's in some deep
Some
trouble.
Deep dookie.
Yeah, deep trouble.
Who cares? Conor McGregor will be there for his boy Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
Yeah, Finn Balor, baby, and also Becky Lynch too. I'm gonna tell you my unscheduled. I can't think of really anybody else at this point. I got Travis Brown, Hulk Hogan, Bray Wyatt, John Cena, Kevin Owens, Lars Sullivan, Lacey Evans, Ric Flair, and Shayna Baszler. That's who I got as my unscheduled. I can't think of anybody else honestly at this point because everybody else is pretty much involved in the show somehow. I don't think Gronk's gonna be there. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I have the 2 to add to my 8, Travis Brown and Ric Flair.
Oh yeah, Travis Brown. Yeah, you're welcome for that, by the way.
No, you didn't give me anything. You know that. Ric Flair, you did. Definitely. I was like, oh, wait, Ric Flair. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Did we get the gimmick pick?
Yeah, what's the gimmick
Wait,
pick?
where are they?
They're in
New York.
East Rutherford, New Jersey, or New York, with the shadow of New whatever
New
they are.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, legendary goalie for the New Jersey Devils, Martin Brodeur.
Martin Brodeur. All right, I like that. I like old Martin Brodeur. That's a good pick. All right.
We're good.
Y'all good? All right. Go ahead, BJ. Give
He's
us
gonna
your.
name a few of them. I'll name the rest.
All right, that's fine. Y'all give us what y'all got.
Ric Flair, John Cena, and Undertaker.
Okay, so Ric Flair, John Cena, Undertaker,
Why didn't I think of the Undertaker?
Shawn Michaels,
That's a good one.
Kairi Sane and Io Shirai in the Women's Battle Royal,
Oh, all right. Interesting.
Lars, Kevin Owens, Lacey Evans also in the Women's Battle Royal,
Mm-hmm.
and then last but not least, Bray Wyatt.
All righty.
Even though he's having a baby soon.
Yeah, good.
He's totally not coming.
He might.
He might. He very well might. All right.
Can you imagine the heat he's going to get? It'll be awesome.
All right. Brink, you ready to give your unscheduleds?
Oh yeah, I'm good, bro.
All right. Now, just say them fairly, not too fast, so I can write them all down here because I got to write 10 of them down. So go ahead, give us your unscheduleds.
John Cena.
Well, all right, go
Good.
ahead. Yeah, I'm good.
The Rock.
Oh, I thought about adding him, but I don't know. But go ahead.
Undertaker.
Okay.
Luke Harper.
All righty.
Ric Flair.
Okay.
Lars Sullivan.
All right.
Lacey Evans.
All right.
Kevin Owens.
Okay.
The Singh brothers.
Ooh, Singh Brothers. That's a good one.
That is a good one. That's a good sleeper pick.
I guarantee you they'll be there
They're
somehow.
They're gonna be in that Andre the Giant with Mahal.
Yeah, that's a damn good pick.
If the Undertaker does come, do you think they screw him and only pay him the $25,000 he's asking on his Twitter page?
Well, no, that's per hour. So if WrestleMania is going to be 8 hours,
The rumor,
Oh,
the
dang, I didn't think
rumor
about that.
I last heard is that the Undertaker will interrupt Elias. That's the last I heard.
What?
Which I don't know
Well,
why.
Elias
I
is
don't know.
calling him out.
First of all, I don't know why the hell I didn't think to put the freaking Undertaker, but it's WrestleMania. Like if this,
and women suck.
I
callback.
disagree with that. But go
It's
ahead.
a callback.
It's a callback from an hour and a half ago.
I get that reference.
Shaped to come down and Tombstone Elias.
Yes.
All right, so Brent gave us his 10. We all gave us our 10. So that's it. That is it. And I don't know what to do now. Like we've been filling
We
out
set the
Lose to
record
Pro
for the
Wrestling
longest
Roundabout.
podcast ever.
do what?
I said we set the record for the longest podcast ever.
Yeah.
Actually, Scott Duplashan and I, we recorded a 3.5-hour episode.
I don't.
That's never been
Cruise-
released to the public.
Cru-
actually.
sorry, not Cruise.
Of course, because it doesn't exist.
I'll send you the link.
I don't know because that one time we had Bryce Boudreaux on, it went on forever.
Oh no, you guys went on forever with that guy. No.
Because I think it went over 2 hours that day, if I remember correctly. I don't know if we've gone. Yeah, we've gone over 2 hours here. We've gone about 2 hours
We're
and
going on 2.5.
no, well, it's about 2 because we didn't start right at 5:15. We started
Yeah.
probably at about 5:20, 5:25. So we've been on for about, I'd say, an hour and 2 hours and 10, 2 hours and 15 minutes, and that's about. I think we had Bryce. Bryce was on I think we went like 2 hours and 25 minutes. Boy, that was a long one. So we're it's up there though. It's definitely one of the top 2 or 3 longest podcasts we've ever done. But it's WrestleMania weekend, so it's okay.
I think the one y'all take that.
So you never want to go too long on a podcast,
Right.
except for something like this when you have a lot to talk about and cover. Right. So. All right, guys.
I agree.
A couple of other things on the chat here. This is what Deke had to say. If Angle puts over Corbin, I'm canceling my subscription to the network and only watching Indie and Ring of Honor New Japan.
Word.
He also said Shane.
That's what you should be doing anyway.
Well, he said, and Deke also said Shane's going to dive off a TV truck because he's insane. Deke also said screw finish. They lock both submissions on and Ronda taps to both. That would be crazy.
How did I not think of this? Shane McMahon's going to jump off the Statue of Liberty. Come on.
Well, look.
Somebody give Deke a job in creative.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know, right?
I told
Deke's
you guys, Deke is a smart guy. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, Deke. Well, we appreciate Deke coming in. Deke gave us a follow, so we appreciate Deke. Deke said Bray Wyatt, though. A couple of us, I ended up putting Bray Wyatt as unscheduled, and I think Brink did too. So
Nobody want to go with Gronk, huh? I mean, you can still scratch one out.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. I will laugh so hard if Gronk shows up somehow. Mike Yo's gonna blow up our phones and say, "I told y'all." I will laugh so damn hard.
Yo, I think no one wanted to go with Gronk because everyone knows your history with these scorecards.
Oh, damn! Brink's throwing some shade.
That is also true.
Yeah.
You guys are supposed to be on a team against me. God, come on.
Well, Mike Yo's not a part of the battle. Mike Yo's just here. So.
Oh, so was that a
he's
group
not a part.
decision? Was that a group decision?
No, that was Mike Yo's decision. Mike Yo has certainly claimed that he's not the best scorecard predictor, so he wants to make sure that Average Marks has the best representation. So he put himself on the bench, and that's cool. That's what a leader does. He does what's best for the team. So Mike Yo is a great leader. I gotta say, Mike Yo is the foundation of this whole thing. I know I've sat here and talked a lot, and sometimes I probably talk more than I should when I'm on with Mike Yo, but Mike Yo is the foundation of all this right here. So nobody deserves more. Go ahead.
It's kind of like I was Steve Kerr, and I just fielded the Warriors against the PWR squad. That's the Knicks.
Yeah, that's a decent.
We're a little bit better than the Knicks.
I don't get that reference.
Everybody's better than the damn Knicks.
We're at least the Cavs with Kyrie, LeBron, and Kevin Love. Come on.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
At least.
Well, they lost twice. So.
That's why I said
3 times actually.
But it's a lot less than the Knicks have lost. So.
Yeah, you're right. The Knicks can't even sniff the playoffs. So.
They'll have Zion. It's all right.
All right. Well, with that being said, we'll go to Cruz first because I know Cruz is getting ready to go to work, or he's probably pulling up at work right now. Cruz, any last thoughts on WrestleMania weekend? Anything you want to say? The floor is yours.
Bro, I've been sitting in the parking lot for 10 minutes now.
Well, just don't curse, but say whatever you want.
Well, what do you mean? He's been cursing the whole show.
Well,
I have not.
Twice.
I said 2 curse words.
I got 3 things on the sheet of paper I got to go take out.
Well, 3, whatever. It's been 2.5 hours. Come on, I need some credit here.
All right, Cruz. Well, you're
done really well for himself.
Any
final on WrestleCast.
Any final thoughts about anything regarding this weekend?
I think G1 Supercar is going to be amazing. NXT Takeover is going to be amazing. WrestleMania, I'm going to snore through it all. Because
look, I don't care what anybody says about the WWE product. WrestleMania is, I think it's exciting because that's where the most twists and turns happen, whether it be crazy twists and turns, just twists and turns you don't understand. That's where, because, back in the day in WWE, on a Monday Night Raw 20 years ago in 99, anything could happen. Nowadays in WWE, it's very predictable, but I feel like obviously this is the most unpredictable show of the year, WrestleMania. So because it's their Super Bowl, So I'm looking forward to it.
I agree. There are going to be many twists and turns.
Mm-hmm.
People twisting and turning in their seat, trying not to fall asleep.
All right, so we got Cruz.
Bang.
So we got Cruz's thoughts on the weekend. Let's go to Brink. Brink, any last thoughts on WrestleMania weekend?
I think WrestleMania is going to be all right. It's going to be long as hell. We all know that. We're all expecting that. G1 is going to be great. NXT is going to be fantastic. I do look forward to looking at Hall of Fame later in the week. I'm not watching that live, but I do plan on watching it.
Like I said, we could probably do that Sunday morning because there's nothing else happening Sunday morning. We could probably give that a watch Sunday morning.
Casey, thanks for coming on with us. I honestly had a blast. I know there was a lot of ish talking, but
it's all in good
after
fun.
we win and after I retain all 4 of my titles, I hope you at least have me on yours so we can BS properly and not have to go against each other.
Yeah, for sure, man. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this greatly. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, you got Casey. Y'all have any last thoughts on WrestleMania week? Anything y'all looking forward to, especially?
You looking forward to anything?
I did hope Brock don't win.
He just hopes Brock doesn't win.
I agree 100,000% with BJ. Although I expect him to win, I hope he doesn't.
I mean, look, I'm gonna be. I won't be able to watch G1 because I have a wedding Saturday night to go to for my best friend. Shout out to Austin Peters. He's getting married this weekend. I'm gonna catch what I can of Takeover tomorrow because tomorrow's the bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
I will be up through. I love WrestleMania. Don't get me wrong, though. After about hour 7, it gets a little miserable.
It does, yeah.
So I'm just kind of sitting there.
It really does.
with my 6th or 7th piece of pizza, just kind of just.
And that to you is boring.
Whoa!
Now that's a bold statement over there.
That's a young child who doesn't know what good product is. But no, for real, thank you guys for having me on. I know I talked a lot of smack about you guys, but I wouldn't talk it if I didn't feel like I couldn't back it up.
Yeah.
But for sure, maybe we can do SummerSlam on my channel. Have the big SummerSlam over there on PWR. But thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, we're up. As far as I'm concerned, we're up. Anytime you want to have us on, we'd love to come on, talk wrestling, do whatever. It doesn't matter. We all love this stuff. So that's the beautiful. Deke said, "BJ, what is wrong with you?"
Did he say it in all caps?
No, he put. He didn't say it in all caps, but
everything.
Mikey O, you have any final thoughts on WrestleMania weekend?
Yeah, this show was a marathon, and that's what we're built for, Casey Jones.
Is that why you're using
your aspect of life?
Are you using your walker to cross the finish line while I'm sitting there having lunch post race? That means
you know
yes.
what, Casey? The last time we faced a team that started with PW, it was extreme domination, and I expect nothing less right now. Patrick, Cruz, Brink, I know you guys brought it.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to.
Casey, it was a great time. I know we talk a lot of smack, but that's what's fun. You guys go out there and check Pro Wrestling Roundabout. Go like them on Facebook. At Pro Wrestling Roundabout.
They are part of the AMP Podcast Network, so.
If it put out a show.
Okay, so no, listen. I actually was going to contact Mikey O once this was all resolved. The first episode will be post-WrestleMania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. You heard it here first.
Yeah, that's right.
First episode will be post-WrestleMania. I wanted to do it, but I felt like the timing was so bad that if I jumped in and just did a podcast, it was like, I feel like I'd be doing just a few episodes to start all over again right after WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like post-WrestleMania is the perfect time to actually start that first episode and actually jump into the new storylines that are going on.
I love it.
Also, this probably applies to you. Marcus said 3 titles and not 4. So Marcus is part of the Kashada.
No, bro.
Marcus is part of the Kashada group. So
Pump the brakes, Marcus.
3 titles, 1 ring.
Ooh, okay, there you go. 3 titles, 1 ring.
At Kashada, we have a ring.
It's a championship ring, so.
It is a championship ring. I wear it proudly because no one at Kashada can touch me. Bam!
Oh, snap.
He hasn't once worn the ring.
I'm wearing it now.
I'm going to go ahead and say my final thoughts. I'm really excited about this weekend. I feel like this could very well be this might be the biggest WrestleMania weekend as a whole that's probably ever happened. You got with NXT.
Look at your camera.
Huh?
Look at your camera on your phone.
On my phone? Oh, okay. I'm looking at it.
That's the Kashada.
Oh, okay. I see it. I see it. Yeah, I see it now.
You had to dig it out of some box somewhere because he didn't use it forever.
It stays in my beard where it's cozy.
Smart.
But as I was saying, this weekend I think this is going to be this may be the best overall 3 days of wrestling that probably has ever happened. Honestly, you got Takeover Friday, G1 Supercards Saturday. Takeover Friday, G1 Supercard Saturday, WrestleMania Sunday. Between the wrestling and the twists and the turns and the storylines and the developments, I think it's just going to be. We used the word marathon a while ago. It's going to be a weekend marathon of just tremendous wrestling and great time. So I'm looking forward to it. The couple of matches I'm looking forward to the most, I'm looking forward to Triple H and Batista, honestly, very much. I'm looking forward to AJ Styles, Randy Orton. Ospreay versus Cobb. I'm also looking forward to Bushi and Bushi and Naito. There we go. And also Adam Cole, Bay and Gargano.
I didn't know Jesus was wrestling tomorrow night.
So those will be the 5 matches I'm really looking forward to the most. So really looking forward to that. I have 3% left on my phone, which is connected to the Facebook Messenger. So once again, thanks to everybody: Casey, BJ, Cruz, Mikey O, Brinkman, also Marcus, Deke. We had Ryan Bowman in here, Ratchet Palm Strike. Appreciate everybody that has taken part in this show. It's been really fun. With that being said, I don't have much time or much percentage left on my phone. So, Mikey O, go ahead and take us home, man.
All right. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at The Average Marks. Follow Pro Wrestling Roundabout at Pro Wrestling Roundabout on Facebook.
And also real quickly, because Conrad's going to be mad if we don't do this, WrestleCast. Go follow WrestleCast, too. He always tells us to promote WrestleCast. So, as Casey gives us the DX chop.
So, WrestleCast.
Yes, so I promoted WrestleCast, so you can't say I didn't.
Let's get out of here, Patrick.
The best podcast in the Eastern Hemisphere.
There you go. All right, guys, time to get out of here. Outro.